Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. I'm your host, Cooley. We got another amazing episode today. We got 5 ladies on a panel, and we're going to talk dating, relationships, and have a good time. Thank you for all the supporters. We need to grow the YouTube channel. On Instagram, I hit 100K. On the No Fugazee page Instagram, we're at 30K. But we need the YouTube to be at 100K. So like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Thank you. Don't be a ninja watcher. Actually, if you're watching the content, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Anyways, let's get on with intros. Starting with you. Can I have your name, age, and where you're from?
My name's Allie. I'm 31 from Bensalem.
Bensalem. Allie, 31 years old. Okay. And what do you do for a living, Allie?
I'm a realtor.
You're a realtor. Nice, nice. And relationship status?
Single.
Single. Can you move the mic a little closer to you? There you go. Single. For how long?
Since January.
January. Okay. How long was that relationship for?
Close to 3 years.
3 years. Dang, who broke up with who?
Like 2.5-ish.
Who broke up with who?
I guess technically I ended it.
Okay. All right. We'll get into that. 3 years, you just was like, you know what? Dropped them. So you were 28 at the time? 27 at the time, maybe?
28.
28. Okay, you've been with him for some time, then you broke up with him. Okay, we'll get into that. Name, age, and where you're from. Introduce yourself.
Natasha, 30, Allentown.
30, Allentown. What do you do for a living?
Payroll.
Payroll?
Mm-hmm.
For what company?
I work for Paychecks, but I do payroll for like
hundreds
of companies.
You work for Paychecks?
Yep.
Nice. And relationship status?
Single.
Single.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long?
4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
You've been single for 4 years?
Yeah.
Dang.
I know.
Wait.
Great.
You said your age was again?
30.
30. Okay. So you just been hot girl summer? Hot girl 4 years?
No.
No? You've been chilling?
Yeah.
Okay. Good for you. Let's move it right along. Name, age, and where you from?
Sue Ann, 34, from Allentown.
Sue Ann, 34, Allentown. What do you do for a living, Sue Ann?
I'm a caseworker.
Okay. Nice. Relationship status?
I'm in a relationship.
You in a relationship?
Yeah.
How long?
It's been a year.
A year. You kind of laughed about it. I'm in a... You it's like hesitant to claim the nigga. What's up with that? Let's speak on that. It's still a little heavy.
Not hesitant.
You still hezzy on it.
No. I have no comment.
No comment? Okay.
No.
Okay.
I'm Gigi, 22, Bethlehem.
Bethlehem?
Yeah.
Okay. What school you went to?
Oh, God. All right. So I went to Freedom for like a little bit, and then I went to Nazareth because I moved.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you graduated from Nazareth?
Yeah.
Ew.
I know.
Ugh.
That's why I don't like saying it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not a good school.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a tattoo artist.
Tattoos?
Yeah.
I see you're pretty tatted.
Yeah.
Did you do any of them yourself?
Yeah.
Nice.
My legs, but you can't see them.
Okay. Nice. And how long you been tattooing for?
Like 2.5 years.
2.5?
Yeah.
Word. Relationship status?
Single with lingering feelings.
Single with lingering feelings. Lingering feelings for how many individuals?
Hey, just the one.
Just one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You know.
And how long you been single for?
I mean, actually, like, relationship-wise, I would say, like, over a year, but not lingering feelings for him. I have lingering feelings for the situationship, which came after, which I treated like a relationship. So.
Okay.
You get my drift.
I get your drift. Cool. Yeah. And yourself, name, age, and where you from?
My name is Kiki, Bethlehem, and I'm 22 years old.
Bethlehem? What's high school?
Liberty.
Okay, cool. What do you do for a living, Kiki?
I'm a direct caregiver.
Word. Nice. How long you been doing that for?
Like 2 months.
2 months? Okay, not bad. Relationship status?
Single.
Okay, how long? Look, you.
No,
I was just single like a week.
I've been single for 2 years.
2 years.
Yes. I was in a 4-year relationship, and then I was like...
You can move the mic closer to you?
I was in a 4-year relationship, and then after that, I got into a relationship, and I don't recall how long that one was.
Yeah.
I was like beating on my ex.
You was beating on him?
Yeah.
Okay. He never pressed charges?
No.
You were just whooping on him?
Yeah.
Dang. That's wild. So you beat niggas up for fun? Did he have a reason to get his butt whooped?
Yes.
What was the reason? If you don't mind sharing it.
Doing unnecessary things.
He was
Inappropriate things.
He was in girls' DMs?
Yeah, he was, but he was getting left on scene though. But like,
that's
so that's
actually,
not what really made me mad.
That's actually kind of worse. Think about this. A question for you. You're in a relationship. You was in a relationship with the nigga. Would you rather your man be looked at as the man? Like, if he's sliding in DMs, girls is thirsty, like, oh my goodness. Or would you rather your man slide in some DMs, but he ain't the man, and he getting left on red? Like, which man would you want?
I'd rather the left on red.
I don't believe that.
Well, you should, because I do believe that.
Because you beat that nigga up. That's why I don't believe it.
No, that wasn't really what had me mad.
Okay.
It was stuff he would do. But I'd rather my man be a loser.
You would rather a loser?
Yes. I don't have to worry about all the girls.
I call Fugazee. Fugazi.
I'm so serious right now.
We're going to get into that.
Yeah.
So you want a loser?
I do.
Okay, actually, let's stay on this. What do you consider to be a loser?
Well, all right, can I switch the word?
Yeah, switch the word.
Like, I prefer a man that's not like popular.
Okay.
Like, I don't have to worry about a bunch of girls. Then, like, that's what I think. I feel like I don't have to worry about all the girls, all the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd rather a guy that don't really do too much, laid back. Like, I'm already crazy, so I need somebody that's calm.
So, question for you, right? So you want a guy that doesn't attract a lot of attention, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So then if he's not attracting a lot of attention, so then you don't want a good-looking man.
I do want a good-looking man.
Okay, so how can you have a good-looking man without that good-looking man attracting attention?
I could have a good-looking, unfriendly man.
Okay, cool. There we go. So you want a good-looking man that isn't
Friendly.
pursuing options.
Yes.
Okay, cool. We'll get more into that. Let's get on with the first question. I'm just going to bring some information out on that later on in the podcast. First question, let's start with Natasha. When it comes to relationships, who do you think has it harder, the man or the woman?
Like harder as in what?
And I'm sorry, Natasha.
Gosh, that's how you got makeup on it the first time.
Right there.
I can't even sit front. Hold on.
Yeah, just a little closer. Yeah, who do you think has it harder in a relationship?
But like harder as in what? Like, can you be a little bit like harder?
So, say if me and you in a relationship, right? If me and you are vibing, we're in a year relationship. Who do you think has it? Who do you think would have more, will be putting in more work that has it harder to maintain the person? Like, who has it harder? Who has to do more work in a relationship, the man or the woman?
Honestly speaking, probably the man.
Okay, why?
Because as a woman, like, it's just like the duties as a woman or as a wife or as a girlfriend or whatever are way different than a man. So like man is more financial. So if you slip financially, like you have to like put more work in to make more money or whatever. And then for a woman, like, I mean, you could get lazy, but like
the nigga ain't really gonna care.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, valid point. What about you, Allie? Who do you think has it harder in 2023 in relationships, the man or the woman?
Like, what do you mean by harder? Like,
Same way.
that's why I feel like it needs like an example.
So,
like,
like harder to do what?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who has more? I'll say this: who has it harder to maintain their attraction level to the opposite person, the man or the woman? Like, who has it harder?
To maintain their attraction level?
Yeah, does the guy have it harder to maintain his attraction level to his girl, or does the girl have it harder to maintain her attraction level to the man?
I don't like this. I feel like that's not the same question you asked her.
Well, you totally
It's totally different. No, I have a totally different answer.
It's kind of objective. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
Of
say it
who
again.
has it harder.
So who
Whatever
has it-
you think harder is, I'll make it easier for you ladies, right? Whatever you deem harder to be in the relationship, think of that and then
I'm
think
gonna say
of
the guy.
Okay, God.
That's my answer.
Now, why?
I don't really know. I just
Give a
I
reason.
feel like guys have to have more they have to like live up to.
Okay. Cool.
And a lot of them are like not on the level they should be. So I feel like they have to like kind of keep up with it, unlike women who are better at that.
Okay. So you're pretty much just saying like, men will just kind of accept women how they are. But guys, women won't really accept men how they are.
I feel like that's not exactly how I said it, but
And do you disagree with that statement or no?
I'm just saying I feel like men sometimes slack a little more. So they have to like kind of
Okay.
do better.
So you think that men slack more in areas. So, all right, cool. We'll keep it with that. Moving this way to you. Who do you think has it harder in a relationship, the man or the woman? And whatever you think harder is.
I honestly think it depends on the couple.
Generally speaking, who do you think?
Like, I can't really say generally because I really don't know. But
Okay.
like but I also feel like, what if the guy is always well kept and then the girl kind of slacks? Or what if it's opposite? That's why I said I think it all just depends on the person, who the couple is, and then because I mean,
Let me help you out so you give like a general answer. So you got friends, you got family. From what you see around you, who do you think is doing more work in the relationship?
I would say a female.
And like needs to do the like not is doing more work. Who do you think needs to do more work to keep it tight, like to keep the relationship like glue?
Can I just speak on a past relationship?
Sure, you could do.
I'll say I was doing the most work,
Okay.
and who needed to, step up and do better was my ex.
Okay, so the man, you said
The man,
the man needs
but I
to-
was doing everything I had to do.
Got you. So from your experience, you think men would have it harder because he needs to step up, or does women have it harder because you was doing all the work?
I think I would say women had it harder
Okay.
because I was doing all the work.
Okay, so women has it harder because you was doing the work. Gigi, what about you?
Okay, first of all, I feel like you're asking like 5 different questions.
It's one question.
But I'm gonna.
All of us
I will
have
break
different questions.
I will break it down though, in
Sure,
my
thank you.
opinion. Okay, so like, from what I hear, your general question is,
Yeah.
I think that the women have it harder.
Okay.
Just because, one, I feel like a lot of guys think with their dick. Okay. And if they're thinking with their dick and you're in a relationship with them, now you got to think about, damn, every week he might be thinking with his dick, like, damn, I want to fuck something new. So I feel like we have it a little bit harder to like deal with all the bullshit of the guy. But for a guy, I mean, I don't know. I feel like 9 times out of 10, a guy will be in a relationship. He don't even want the relationship at the end of the day. So I feel like the women like put up with more like bullshit from the guy. And that might be just talking for me
Yeah.
because I put up with a lot of bullshit. But I mean, I'm only 22. I might have not experienced enough
Yeah.
life
So, question for you,
relationships, but
Gigi.
I'm just saying from my perspective, I think that the women would have it harder,
Harder.
from what I think harder means, because you did ask like 5 different questions.
Yeah. Oh, it's one question. It's a question
Okay.
for you, right?
Okay.
So you said that the woman would be having to put up with the guy thinking with his penis.
Yeah.
And, that would cause her emotional worrisomes, emotional stress,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So who has more options, a man or a woman, generally speaking?
All right. I feel like women have more options.
All right, stop it
But
there.
hold on, wait,
Right
wait,
there.
but
No,
let me
no,
fit.
I'm going to let you go. Look.
All right.
So the woman has more options than a man, right? So if we're speaking reality, right, the man would have those worrisomes because she just naturally has more options, right?
No.
So think about it. I'm going to break it down to you. So if the woman naturally has more options, right? She naturally has men is always going to be men. They're always going to, think with, the other head instead of the head up here. In most cases, generally speaking, right? But generally speaking, most guys don't have options.
What?
So 1 out of 3 males is either a virgin or haven't had sex in a year between the ages of 18 and 30. So that means that 30% of males don't be getting no play. They don't have any options. So even though they may think with their penis, they don't have the ability to actually attract and get things busy with it.
Okay, wait. Can I
ahead,
just
Gigi.
finish really quick? So yeah, I feel like the women have more options, but the guys, they can just fuck with no emotions. You feel me? Like they're more like horny horn dog. Like if a woman, but let me finish.
Sure, go ahead.
But if a woman is in a relationship, it's like if they're really like in love with the guy, they really don't want to go fuck anybody else because it's more emotional. Whereas like a guy, they're thinking, like you said, your own words, that you think with your dick.
Yeah.
So you feel me? Like you're gonna want to go out and explore. And obviously, if you're an attractive guy, some women out there who are single are like, yeah, I'd hit him. Like,
so then my next question is that, do you think a man can love his woman and still smash some other tail?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
So think about that, right?
Yeah.
So if we just look at it all, if we're looking at the man and we're looking at the woman, because you use that as being hard, right?
It's hard.
My argument is this, to make it very direct to you. My argument is that, yeah, true. You could have that on your mind and be worried about that. But it's more likely to be heavy on the man's mind because the man, our girl could be average, or we could have a 400-pound girl. You get what I'm saying? That 400-pound girl would still have more options, sexual options, than a Chad, than a guy that's tall, attractive, and financially stable. She would still have more sexual options because women hold the key to sex. I had a woman on a podcast. She was over 300 pounds. She had 300 bodies. I don't got 300 bodies. Look at me.
Sure.
So it's totally different. It's totally different. So a Chad versus someone that's obese is still not able to get as many sexual options. So my argument is this. Let me make it very concise here, right? Because you brought this up. So the girl having those worrisomes, it's true. Yeah, it's cool. You could worry about that. But usually that's a natural worrisome for the guy because the guy is like, you know what? She has a whole lot of options anyway. Niggas in her DMs. She go to Walmart. Niggas catcalling in Walmart. She at the gas station. Niggas trying to holler. Y'all know how it is. Act like I'm lying. Y'all all get hollered at the gas station, at Walmart, walking from the parking lot to your doctor's office, and the nigga you see walking for them 5 seconds. I ain't sure he was good. That happens. Not all the time, but you know it happens. So my point is this. Since women have more options, it's more likely for the man to be worrisome about if his shorty is out there being promiscuous. The guy, for him to be he naturally has a promiscuous mind, but for him to actually enact on his options is extremely much harder than a woman to enact on her options, if that makes sense.
Well,
go ahead, Kiki, real quick.
Yeah, no.
I was gonna say, if a guy was so worried, then why would he even put himself at risk of her going to the other option?
Well, explain.
Like, if a guy's so worried that, oh my God.
I'm not saying that guys is worried. I'm just saying that the guy would be more worried than a female when it comes to that.
Oh, okay. And then that's when my question comes in. Like, okay, let's say a guy's so worried that his girl might have other options. Then you wouldn't want to move real like, you would want to move right, but they still don't. So,
so you're saying niggas. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense. But niggas just want to smash. They gonna move how they want to do to get the box. Go ahead, Gigi. Then we gonna move on to her.
One quick little thing. How you were saying like guys are always in girls' DMs. Well, my guy's a guy, so now he's in mad bitches DMs. You feel me? Yeah. Thinking with you feel me? So you talking about this, that, the third, and all this other shit.
Just because we have options doesn't mean we act on
you're
them.
Gonna go seek
you guys,
your options.
If you had as many options as we did, you guys would act on it, not us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right,
we don't do that.
Yeah,
I agree. What we're trying to say.
All right,
no, I actually agree. I actually agree that women usually, not usually, I would say, generally speaking, always have more sexual temperance than a man. because women naturally have more options, but y'all super picky. And the reason that y'all super picky just happens to be that really y'all don't have more sexual temperance. Y'all just super picky, which makes it seems like you have more sexual temperance, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's a valid statement. Moving right along to Sue-Ann. Who has it harder in a relationship, men and women, or why?
I feel like it depends on what type of relationship you're in and who the people are.
Yes.
So it is very like hard to comment on that.
Generally speaking, like
Well, if I'm gonna speak in my relationship,
yeah,
I'm gonna say I would say it's kind of like I think he has it harder
okay, wow.
because he does 90% good, and then that 10% that he does wrong overpowers the 90%. So now he has to make up for that. So it's like even though he's putting in that work, it kind of goes to shit because that 10% fucks it up. So
Okay, so you said so you're still saying that women have it harder?
no,
Oh, men have it harder.
honestly, I'm 34 years old, so I've been in relationships for a long term,
Yeah.
and so
So what would you choose, men or women, as harder?
like I said, it depends on what
But
type
if
of
you had to choose
relationship you're
one,
in.
just generally speaking.
I feel like in my last relationship, I had it harder. But
Oh,
in this
okay.
relationship, he has it harder. So
Okay, so
I can't really say
You don't know?
one or the other.
All right, next question, starting with you. What's the craziest thing you did after a breakup? Or actually, two questions. What's the craziest thing you did in a relationship, and the craziest thing you did after a breakup?
I would say the craziest thing I did, I'm not sure, but I chased the girl to the police station. Well, she led me to the police station. I was just chasing her to catch her, but she...
Wait, you chased her to the police station like you was driving?
I was driving. I was chasing her, but she drove to the police station.
Okay. So you was chasing her and she went to the police station like, oh, this chick following me. I'm going to the police. Dang, that's wild. Did you ever, after that altercation, did you ever meet her face to face? Throw hands or not?
To be honest, I was over the relationship, and I probably seen her like 6 months later at the club, and
you were just like,
just like, yeah, whatever. I didn't care no more, so I didn't care.
Okay, so that was during. Now, what's the craziest thing you did after a breakup?
I would say throw his stuff out the window from a third floor, like hanging on the wires and everything.
Yeah, move that a
Yeah.
little closer to you if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So you threw his stuff out the window.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like every single thing.
The PlayStation too?
PlayStation,
She done
clothes,
threw the
sneakers,
PlayStation out, fellas. She threw the PlayStation. The
Yeah.
Jordans?
everything. Every little detail that was his in my house was out that window.
Treacherous. Gigi. Craziest thing you did in a relationship first. Go with
Wow.
that one.
Okay, I didn't think this question would be asked, but I guess I have to say it. Okay, so the craziest thing I've done in a relationship was I faked my own death. But
Wait, what?
No, but listen, because I pulled up on him, and there was like a girl with him in the car, and it obviously made me feel like shit. So I left because I'm a leaver. Okay, it's a toxic thing. I leave instead of deal with shit. I'm just all right, I'm out. But
Okay.
basically, I left, and on the way, like on the drive home, I got this brilliant idea. Like, I'm gonna make him feel guilty now. So I got like a Lehigh Valley Live like template, and I wrote a whole article that I got hit by a Ford truck at an Exxon gas station, and I died. And then I had my friend send it to him, and like he really thought like I was dead, and I had some people comment RIP on my Instagram, and then a couple days later I told him I was alive, and he was like, "Oh my God, it's all my fault," and it was perfect.
Hey, listen, you took it to the ultimate extreme. Shorty said she got a Lehigh Valley template, wrote an article, faked the. Oh man,
Yeah.
that's wild. Okay, all right. And that was during a relationship.
Yeah.
So what's the craziest thing you did during a breakup?
Shit. That's a good one, because usually like when it's done, it's done. I usually just cry for a little
you
bit.
One of those. You handle it on
And
your own.
then I usually just cry for a little bit. I did like burn a picture of him, but
That ain't nothing.
that ain't nothing crazy,
weird.
really. Like, why is that weird?
That's weird.
But,
That's
you know, maybe like
burning a
wash his clothes so it
voodoo
doesn't
type.
smell like him anymore.
You burnt it thinking he'd feel it or something?
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? When I burnt his picture, he actually got burned like a couple days later on his arm.
So you was practicing voodoo.
I know. I don't know what that is.
So you faked your death and you practiced voodoo and you did
No,
voodoo
I
on
do
a
not
nigga.
do any of this witch shit. I
Okay.
just, but
Alright.
yeah. That's it.
Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? So you never will leave from beside
I did
me.
a lot of crazy things. While I was in a relationship, it's between the slamming him like a bag of ice, and then I posted it and went viral.
Wait, time out. You slammed a nigga like a bag of ice.
Like,
Why'd you compare it to a bag of ice though?
like I just thought about it after I took his dreads and I was just like going like that, and then I posted it on Facebook and I was like, nobody.
You got the clip?
That
Is the
sounds
clip up?
So rough.
I deleted it.
Can we
I
have the clip for this so we can clip it here
I
showing
have
that
to
you
find-
slam
I
how you
have to
slam
find
nigga?
it. I can
Yo,
get
send
it.
us the clip.
I
We
will
need
send
this
you
footage.
it.
We gonna clip this up and put
So I was going like that to his head and stuff, to his dreads, and then I thought about it and I'm like, I posted on Facebook. I'm like, nobody, me slamming the bag of ice, and then I like went viral.
Wow.
And then
Wow. Kiki.
one time, I don't know, I did a lot of crazy things. So the one I ripped the dread out the scalp and then I posted it on Marketplace for offer, like for sale.
You ripped the dread out his scalp.
Like I was.
This was
drag-
during a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. So you ripped the dread out homie's scalp and
then
you
I-
placed it on for sale. Where?
On Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, you a demon.
But that was
So time out. How do men have it harder in relationships? Because right now it's seeming like how do women have harder in relationships?
But he
Right
did
now it seems
something to
like
me first.
men got it harder. Okay,
he was on live, like trying to burn my lashes and stuff, and then some girl like commented and was like, "You're not doing it right. You gotta do it like this." So I felt disrespected.
Okay.
Because why are you trying to help my man burn my stuff?
You slammed the nigga like a bag of ice.
After the
Compared to
fact.
that, I don't really use.
I used to be toxic though. So.
You went Super Saiyan on that nigga.
And then,
Yeah.
but then the one time I like hit the one guy, I was like talking to him. I tapped him.
You got
with my
more
car.
stories? Okay, go ahead, Kiki.
I tapped him with
Keep
my
going.
car. It's not like I ran his body over.
Okay, so all right, let's uncipher this. You throw a nigga like a bag of ice. You
That was
hit a
back
nigga
then.
with your car. You use the word tap. Ain't no tap with no car.
It was like a
you can
tap.
hit. You don't tap a car. You could tap a nigga on the shoulder. You could tap a nigga like, hey, I need something. With a car, you hit him.
But I didn't run him over.
Okay. Did he fall?
Like he stumbled.
Yeah, you hit him. You hit him, dog. You okay. What's the craziest thing you did after a breakup? You killed him?
No.
I didn't know.
Probably it just be the stuff I post.
Can you move the mic a little closer to you?
It'd be the stuff I like was posting like this is not even funny.
All right, let's listen. I'm listening. We all listening.
Like I had some videos of him like butt naked and shit. So I was like basically like posting like this is the nigga that y'all
Oh, so you posted little man meat sausage on there. Try to play him that way?
But the thing was he was like, this is so embarrassing. Forgive me for this. He was like in the bathroom. He had like a shirt covering his dick. And I just posted it. I don't know why. Something just told me to post it.
Okay. That's toxic.
Yeah, that was real
Kiki.
toxic of me.
That's very toxic.
And then
we gonna
I
pray for
definitely
you.
did the like I had him like I had somebody I had like a text now number and then I like texted him and I was like she's in the hospital and stuff.
So you faked the death too? Almost faked the death.
Well, I said I
You
was
faked the injury.
yeah, I was like in the hospital and stuff.
Bruh. Yeah, that's...
But that was back in the days now. I'm not that type of person. no more.
how many years ago was that?
That was like during that 4-year relationship.
How old were you?
Like 19.
Okay. All right. You 22, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a changed person.
Let's see. Change. I don't know about change.
No, I'm definitely
if you,
changed.
You slamming
Probably.
niggas like a bag of ice.
I'm a
but-
lover girl now.
Lover
believe it or
girl?
not.
Okay. Allie. Craziest thing you've done in a relationship, Allie?
I'm about to disappoint everyone. I don't think I've done anything that crazy, honestly.
For real?
No.
Okay.
I can't even follow that shit.
That's a good thing, bro.
Yeah, I mean, after that, what could
Yeah.
you really say? But
I'm glad she went first.
Did you?
I have not killed any of them, so.
Okay.
But
You didn't fake a death.
no.
Okay.
I'm about to write all this shit down though for the next one.
Now, I don't think you want to see Kiki. You indoctrinating the other guests
No,
on the
don't
panel.
ever. Do not try this at home.
Yeah. Kiki over here wilding. Maybe you text the side chick and act like it was him, and then met up with her. You ain't do nothing.
You don't even go through his
You
phone.
didn't go through his following list. What you do? It had
There
to
was
be
a guy that I
something.
wasn't actually in a relationship with, but I was like seeing
Yeah.
and found out that he was also fucking another girl. So we found out through each other. And then I told him I had to talk to him. We showed up together with her and her baby in the backseat.
Was that his baby too?
Not that I know of. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say no, but
gonna say okay.
you never know.
Well, that's pretty crazy.
That
Yeah.
was we weren't actually like dating. We were just
How long were y'all talking for?
like a year or two on and off. But it was like,
Yeah,
it wasn't
that's
serious
dating.
because he was like, I can't take you seriously. Meanwhile, he's fucking everyone in the world.
But then you met up with one of the chicks, act like it was just you and him meeting up, but
Then
then
we
you
pull
was
up
with
together.
her. That's toxic. That's something crazy.
That was so long ago. And he was
How old were you?
maybe like 23, something like that.
Okay,
24.
you was around their age, the young toxic ones over here.
I'm not toxic anymore.
Okay, all
But in
right.
like an actual relationship, I haven't done anything like
Okay, what about after a breakup? You ever did anything after a breakup?
other than make like a fake Instagram to look at his page. I hope he's not watching.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty.
Just
fairly-
kidding.
It's fairly normal.
That's literally it. I don't think I've done anything crazy.
Okay, what about you, Natasha? Craziest thing you done in a relationship?
I could think of like 5.
Oh,
Be
sis
quiet
about
over
to
there.
put you on Blizzy.
Yeah, because she's my rider. She be with me in the car.
Oh,
We out.
she the driver.
No, I was the driver. She was the one hopping out.
Oh, so you driving and you hopping?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear a story.
I don't. No.
Say it. Let's go.
I don't even remember what we were doing that a couple of times.
Sue-Ann, no. Refresh her
No.
memory.
Let's not.
Refresh it, Sue-Ann.
It's up to her. Which one you want to say?
Which one? It says multiple. Come on, Sue-Ann.
It's not
mention
really
one.
crazy though. It's no offense, but it's not like really crazy like that. It's more like funny.
No, it's just like
It's a lot of
relationship.
funny
Let me-
stuff.
let
Like
me-
It's
there was
funny.
this one time. I mean, I'm not gonna say any of it because that was like a lot over there. But
You don't gotta say the names, but the situation.
what is the situation? Oh, I was filling out like a job form or something for my ex or whatever.
Yeah.
And I needed the address of his old job, so I went on our Uber like account thingy, like the past Uber thingies, and there was this location that he was going to a lot, like a lot. So I went to go pick him up from work because, mind you, he didn't drive. So I went to go pick him up from work, and he asked me to take him to his sister's house where he was staying at the time.
Yeah.
To go get clothes or whatever. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, this is my chance. I got this. So I went to pick him up and I drove him right to where he was staying.
Okay.
To the girl's
Yeah,
house.
that
And was
location,
it.
that-
And I told him to get out and I left his ass there.
Okay. Well, that ain't too bad. You found out some information. You called him, and then you picked him up. You brought him to that location that you found out. I mean, that ain't
That's
too
not really crazy. I mean, there's a lot of crazy, but
See,
not that.
Sue-Ann, refresh her memory. We need one.
I mean,
we need one
okay,
for
so
the pod.
I cut
Okay,
his
there we go.
shoelaces. I cut all his belt loops. I bleached everything.
Gucci belt? That
No.
nigga ain't even have a Gucci belt. Huh?
No, I the tongues out of his shoes.
On the Jordans?
Every shoe.
The
Every
Yeezys?
shoe. Except for whatever shoes he went to work in.
Dang.
Every single shoe.
That's pretty toxic. Okay. So. Oh, go ahead, Gigi. You got
I
something
just
else?
thought I'd add one more thing
Oh,
really quick.
yes.
So my one ex, the crazy one who actually tried to kill me. So it was kind of you feel me? But I thought he was cheating on me. So I I put like antibiotic pills in his Snapple and I would try to
Wait, what? Antibiotic pills.
What?
What would that do?
like an antibiotic. Like medicine.
But what the antibiotic gonna do?
Where you put like a nuts to
Like I
overdose?
thought
Was gonna clear up some pimples or something?
No, I thought he was like cheating on me. So like I wanted to cure him in case he like something.
Oh.
So I put like I
That's
put
what
like
I was thinking, honestly.
I thought he like
That's
caught
what I was
That's
something.
crazy.
So I
That's-
put an antibiotic in his drink, and I'm thinking like, okay, like it'll dissolve. So he wakes up, he takes a sip out of it, he spits out. He's like, nah, son, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, what?
Yo, that's wild. So
Yeah.
let's sum it up for the audience. Correct me if I'm wrong. So you thought he was cheating and
Yeah.
smashing other Johns. So you thought he had a STD.
Yeah.
So you went and got antibiotic, and to get antibiotic or anything like that, it has to be over the counter. So how did you get the
You
antibiotic?
can order it. It's called callinadoc.com. You can order medicine.com.
Dang, she got the. So you ordered the antibiotic,
I
put
did.
it in a drink.
Yeah.
What you thought the nigga had? AIDS?
No, like you just could have
Antibiotic?
caught
You can
something.
take an
'cause-
antibiotic?
But this was. But here, the thing is though, this was after he already cheated on me, so I thought he did it again, and so I wanted to, just
Okay.
clean
You catch
him out.
something the first time?
Clean him out, huh?
He caught something the first time?
Yeah, but that
Oh,
was
okay.
before he with
Okay.
me. That
so
was
so he messed
yes.
you up. That
Yes.
you ain't do that.
It was
okay.
a whole throwing up, crying thing after he did it. And
I see
then
what you're
I
saying.
was like, well, I'm not fucking you until you go get checked now.
Yeah.
and it was like-
he messed you up mentally.
So he messed me up. So I'm like, well, I thought it was like one night he wasn't answering me at all, turned off his location, all the messages were green.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, he just did
That
something.
ain't nothing crazy. Actually,
So-
you was trying to help out.
That's what I'm
help him
saying.
out
I
if he
was
caught
like,
it once.
let me just clean him out,
Okay.
Should have put it in food, like crushed it up and put it in
Right,
food,
but he,
not water.
he tasted it. No, it was Snapple, and he tasted it. He spit it out, and he was like, "Nah, son, what the fuck is this? Like, taste this." And I sipped it, and I was like, "I don't taste nothing."
Yeah, that
It tasted like shit.
that is wild though.
Yeah.
That's thank you for sharing. that.
I just thought, yeah,
That's
added on.
wild. So thank you ladies for sharing those stories. I appreciate it. So just to go back to the first question, right? So y'all said some crazy things. Especially yeah, everything was fairly crazy.
I'm a changed person.
Semi over here. You, semi. You two, off the chain.
I'm a changed person.
They're young.
Not really
I go to
changed.
therapy now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. So the first question was, who do you think has it harder in a relationship, right? And who said the woman has it harder? Raise your hands.
I want to change my answer though, because you asked it
Right.
three different
Okay.
questions.
So no, I know you was kind of on the fence anyway. So stick to you two, right? So you chose that the man, that the woman has it harder in a relationship. Meanwhile, you faked your death. You body slammed the nigga into like a bag of ice. You gave the nigga steroids. I mean, antibiotics. What else you do to the nigga?
I
Ripped his dread out.
You hit him with a car and ripped his dread out. So I would say, just from that, men have it harder in a relationship. Do I even have to
No,
go
this
on and give
proves
an
the point,
explanation?
though. This proves the point
for it.
because they're stress. He stresses me the fuck out. That's why I had to do all that.
Cap, that's cope. That's cope.
No.
That's not
I would-
taking accountability.
But you
for-
don't know what the guy did
for
to deserve
what-
it.
Oh,
Right.
I could go on with that. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, let's talk
Okay.
about like damn near broke my foot, but we won't even.
Okay.
So,
Okay. All right.
you
Well,
know.
I'll answer the question too.
He ripped my wig off in front of his family one time.
You got your
Thanksgiving.
you got your wig
That's why,
pushed back.
that's why she took the lock, right?
You got the wig pushed back.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he definitely ripped my wig off.
Dang. Okay. I'm gonna answer the question just so y'all know my opinion on it. It is who said subjective. So like it could be
Either way.
or. It could always go either way. So yes, that is a point, right? So of course it could be a situation where a woman has it harder. It could be a situation where a man has it harder, right? But on this podcast, we like to speak in general because then the world operates off generalities. So you just have a bigger understanding of what normally happens, right? I truly believe men have it much harder in a relationship. The reason why, even before the relationship starts, the man has it harder to attract that woman, right? Since women have a whole lot of options, that guy has to be the best option to get her. You get what I'm saying? The best option that she has at that time to get the woman. So that's one thing, right? So men approach. Of course, if we approach the woman, he could be your type, right? Tall, charming, whatever your type is. And if he comes up but he says the wrong thing, you're going to disqualify him, right? If he comes up and his breath a little stinky, you're going to disqualify him. So just off even before the relationship starts, a man, I truly believe, has it harder to attract the woman, right? Then when we're talking about retaining the woman, the man also has it harder because all of you women have a multitude of boxes that the guy has to check off, right? You want a guy that's charming, tall, attractive, make you feel the vibes. He has to have money. It takes work to make money. It takes competence to make money. So it's all these boxes that a man has to check off to not only obtain you, but then to retain you. Make sense? So that's it right there. The man on the other end, he got like 3 boxes. Be cute, be feminine, and just give me peace. Don't hit me with a car. Don't fake your death.
No, they like that shit.
But the one that I hit,
Boys do.
I thought when I
some.
hit the one with the car, I thought he said, "Yeah, mad at me." He's like, "Nah, I love that shit."
Right, exactly.
Yeah, he was a young boy, probably. You know
I mean, he
what
was older than me.
Okay. But he probably didn't have any options because if he getting hit, if you letting a chick hit her with a
telling
car.
you, I just tapped him.
Yeah, but you hit him with the car and he's still begging over you. He's not a man of value. But anyways, let me finish my point, right? So, and then we're going to get on to the next question because we kind of beat this one in. So other than that, as far as a man having it harder in a relationship, in regards of obtaining the woman, then retaining the woman, the retaining part, another factor of that is finances, because you're not going to ever take care of a nigga forever, right? So that means that the man has to have, he has to provide for you and protect you. You know what I'm saying? If something pops off and a nigga slaps your butt, and what if he just looks at you and is like, you handle that. You're going to be like, what? I handled this. You're going to break up with the nigga. So the man, it's like insurance. If in case something happens, as far as when the protection factor, he has to be prepared to get in front of the bad guy or the bad situation and to protect his girlfriend. So he just has insurance there, right? Then the other thing is providing for you. It could be 50-50. Yeah, you can have a 50-50 relationship. But still, it's like, you don't want the 50-50 relationship. You would still prefer the man to pay the bulk of the bills. And if he ever falls off and it's 60-40 or 70-30, you're not going to do that for a long time before you're not going to do that for a long time without losing attraction for him. You could do it for a couple months, maybe even a year, maybe even 2 years, pay the bulk of the bills. But then you'll start to lose attraction for that man at some point. So that's the point of this question, meaning that it's harder for the man because he has to maintain his attraction level in a way to you. And the way he does that is by being the best guy he can, if that makes sense. Agree or disagree?
Like a lot of times they don't be the best man they could be.
True. Yeah, it's always exceptions to the rule. Niggas be slacking. We know niggas is more feminine now. Niggas can't
Definitely
keep a job.
sassy.
Niggas is sensitive, emotional. We know that. So
Insecure.
Insecure.
Sassy.
Yeah.
I guess niggas is
Very.
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 before I get to the next question, does any ladies have any questions?
Yes.
You got one?
You had a percentage for something, and I just wanted to know where you came up with that percentage from.
Percentage of
Oh
what?
yeah, those numbers you gave.
Yeah, it was
Of what?
like
Oh no.
you were like 30. I forgot.
It was like 1 out of 3.
1 out of 3.
Men are a virgin.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
shit.
like,
To explain it, y'all can't fathom it, right? So privilege is invisible to those who have it, right? The reason why y'all can't fathom that guys ain't out here getting boxed like that is because certain dudes are invisible to you. When you go to CVS and the nigga that's ringing you up, you don't even notice that nigga. You don't even look twice at that dude. When you're when you picking up some fast food from Chick-fil-A, you don't even look twice at that dude. When you're in a mall and a nigga that's in a mall working there, You're not even looking twice. You're not even thinking
Not
about
true.
it. So maybe
be looking.
one of
If
the
he's cute and charming, I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm
remember them.
looking.
okay, yeah, maybe one of the niggas that's cute and charming, right? But still,
No, whatever niggas.
But still,
cute
he
and
has to
charming.
be cute and charming to you. Let's give you some more statistics,
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
So only 15%. Quick question. Actually, good question. I got a question for the whole panel, just to get it on point. Starting with Natasha, describe your ideal man?
Oh my goodness. Like physically or
Let's
like
do physically. Well, let's do this: race, height, and income.
black, tall, and rich.
Okay. So the first question would be: okay, black, tall. How tall?
I don't really know. Like 6 foot or over 6 foot.
Okay, 6 foot or above. And what's the minimum amount? Not the maximum amount, but what's the minimum amount that you want your ideal man to make? Because maximum, of course, you're gonna say $1 billion, but what's the minimum amount?
Like being nice, like 70, 80.
Okay, 70, 80K.
Yeah.
Thank you. And moving on to you, Allie. Describe your ideal man.
Black, or
Black.
I mean mixed too, but
Okay.
black.
He got to have some
Definitely.
black in him.
Definitely over, yeah,
All right.
definitely over 6 foot.
Okay.
And what income?
Yeah, income yearly. What's the minimum that you would take for ideal?
At least 6 figures.
Okay, 100K. And Kiki, what about you?
Tall. I don't really care about the race for him.
Tall. So, how tall? Over 6 foot?
Like 6 feet.
6 foot. Okay,
You better
6
be
foot or
at least-
over.
At least, yeah.
At least 6. Okay, word. And then income. So you say you don't care about race. Quick thing. Would you date an Asian?
If he looks good.
So that ain't you saying if he looks
Like,
good.
yeah, they have to look good.
Okay.
Somebody that attracts me.
But what's your preferred race? Like what's gonna make you feel comfortable? Like a race that you normally see. I just like
I mean, there's no race that would make me feel uncomfortable. Because I had a white boy on my roster who was feeding me pasta and lobster.
oh, you had a white boy feeding you pasta and lobster. Okay. He was feeding you though. Okay, all right. So race, ideal race. So you're
Black.
Black, okay.
But I don't care for the race.
But you don't really care. All right.
No, not
but
really.
you do prefer black. Okay, cool. Gigi. Well, actually, wait. We didn't do income. Income, what is the minimum amount for your ideal man to make? It's like, it's long-term
More than me.
relationship.
At least. I want you to make more than me.
Give a figure.
But then I probably am going to be making 100K because we're going to say 100K.
Okay, 100K.
Yeah, we're
Cool.
just going to say 100K.
Gigi, you, race.
Okay. Black.
Black?
Okay. Could be light skin, doesn't matter.
I like black.
Height wise, like I'm only 5'1", so if you're like 5'11", that's cool. 5'11" or above.
5'11" or above? Okay.
This is important.
That's
can't-
basically 6 foot.
Okay, sure.
Can you even tell the difference between
Can't-
5'11"?
Listen, this is really important. You can't be like really skinny. Like I like a little chubby guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like the dad bod.
Dad bod.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to do like the overly worked out, look like you're on steroids. I don't want that. I don't
Okay.
want the super skinny that my leg is like
Hurting.
fucking bigger than your stomach. Like I don't want that.
You
I
don't
just
want it?
want
Okay.
I like the chubby guys and the hair. You gotta have hair.
Gotta have hair.
I'm not doing the short hair. I usually like dreads, but I could go for braids. I could go for twists. But the dreads got me with
So
the
the
dreads.
man that has your mental now, does he have a dad bod or is he skinny?
He does have a like
Oh, he has a-
but
like
like
a
look
dad?
chubby. I like to squeeze the
Okay.
belly and like
Okay.
I like the belly.
Another question for you.
Yeah.
So you said black.
yeah.
Then you said okay. You described that. And you said height. What's height? Oh, you said 5.
5'11"
Okay.
is cool.
6 foot, pretty much.
Maybe 5'10".
Okay, 5'10".
Yeah.
And then income.
Honestly, like I really don't.
Preferred
Hair.
income, GG, for a long-term relationship. What would you
I just
prefer?
feel like I usually pay for a lot of shit, unfortunately.
Okay, but
I
what
just
would you
feel like
prefer?
what would I prefer?
for your ideal man.
I don't know. Like, if you got a job, it's cool. Like I don't know. Maybe
Okay,
like
he making $25K a year.
Sure.
The nigga working at McDonald's.
No, we're not doing McDonald's.
Okay.
Okay, so I see what you're saying.
McDonald's, you can make like 35.
I would say like 65 is cool.
Okay,
but
65,000
highly
a
unlikely,
year.
yeah. At my
Okay.
age, but
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And what about you, Suzanne?
My ideal man
Yes.
would be it's hard for me to answer because I could do Caucasian and I could do black. So Caucasian, he would have to be tall, a little muscular, not too much. And figure wise, I would say anywhere from
Wait, what height? What? How tall?
6 and
Okay,
above.
6, above 6. And what's race?
I said black or white.
Okay, black. Oh, you do white guy?
My kid's father's white.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Okay, cool. Keep going. So black or
So
white?
yeah. And then ideal, like someone that I would want to build with,
Yes.
I would say anywhere from 70 to 100K.
70 to 100K. That's a far range. What would you prefer?
70 is
I'm
being
okay
nice.
with
That's what I
70.
did.
I'm okay with
You okay
60,
with
70. Yeah.
70 is minimum. Okay. All right, cool. So think about this, ladies. So remember what we were just talking about with Kiki, right? The conversation me and Kiki was having, and then y'all was like, wait, what? It was about like how you don't notice. It's about the statistic, right? About how 30% of men between the ages of 18 or 30 is either virgin or celibate, right? And y'all really couldn't believe it, even though it's a statistic and it's a general truth. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I couldn't believe it, I made an example and I said that's because y'all don't even see the niggas at Walmart. Y'all don't see the niggas at McDonald's. Like, those guys really just aren't attractive. Now, what the ideal men that y'all just described, here's more statistics. You ready? So only 15% of all human beings in America is over 6 foot. Think about that. Only 15%. So that makes it that's why I don't really be seeing niggas. Only 20% of all human beings, men, women, gays, the whole LGBTQ, all of them, only make $100,000 a year. Only 20%. So that's why y'all really don't be seeing niggas like that, right? So that's why y'all can't fathom that 30% of men are a virgin or celibate, is because you don't even see, these guys don't meet your standards. Make sense? Then let's add in black into that, right? If you add in black, all of you wanted black guys besides of you. You said that you'll take a white guy. Now we add in black, the percentage gets even lower when we're talking about income. It's way less than 20% of black people making $100,000 a year or even $70,000 a year. It gets down to like the 5%. You get what I'm saying? So then those guys that y'all want, you only see a small fraction of them. That's why you can't fathom it, because the guys that you're actually attracted to is the guys that, you know what I mean? You are dating guys and attracting guys. The guys that you're attracted to, those guys is having sex with other women. They're having sex with you. So you just think that everyone's out here smashing, but that's not the case. Most men aren't good with females. Make sense? Did that make sense?
this is why I'm single.
Kind of,
He
but
was
there's a lot of
cheating.
fast ass females out here in this world, and they'll.
Yeah. So think about it, right? Even with the fast females, even with the ones that's out here just giving up, you could say she's just giving up box. Yeah, she's giving up box to the dude that still qualifies, right? She's giving up box to the guys that she still has attraction for. A regular nigga just not hitting it. Sometimes, put it like this: ugly niggas get boxed too. Broke niggas get boxed too. Yeah. We know that, but the percentage is just very low. The thing is that, yeah, an ugly nigga and a broke nigga get boxed because maybe he's charismatic. He worked on his game. He tried speaking to so many females. It was like trial and error. speak to 100 girls. You fell a whole lot, but then he's real good. He knows what to say, what not to say. He has the confidence, but he's ugly and he's broke. But guess what? Females are emotional creatures. So since you're emotional creatures, it's whatever the moment. It has to be the moment. If the moment is right and he's making you feel the vibe, he may slide in the poon and start clapping cheeks. You get what I'm saying? So it happens. Broke niggas clap cheeks. Ugly niggas clap cheeks. I know ugly niggas that clap cheeks. You feel what I'm saying? It happens. But it's not like the general population of ugly, broke niggas isn't operating like that. Make sense? Yeah, y'all picking up what I'm putting. Go ahead, Kiki.
Yeah. No, I get it.
You get
Like,
it? Okay.
I never fucked on a rich nigga yet.
Oh, you said you what?
I never fucked on a rich nigga yet. This is crazy.
Oh, you never been with a rich dude? Oh, well, maybe.
Yeah, but rich guys are boring. I feel
Keep
like.
rich
They just
guys.
got like a dual, like I don't know.
We aren't boring.
Knee slap.
We just have higher standards. We don't tolerate. We're intolerable of females' nonsense. You get what I'm saying?
If
We
you
ain't gonna
believe that.
tolerate you hitting me with your car and I'm gonna still be with you. I'm rich. I got other options.
I would never want to hit a rich nigga with my car.
Okay, so you only treat the poor broke niggas
No. the
with
ones
that
did
treatment.
something to me. I'm not even that type. I go to therapy now. I'm a changed person.
You change. Let's get to the next question. Actually, does anyone have questions?
No.
No questions. You having fun?
Yes.
Should we spice things up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Please.
All right, let's spice things up a little bit. I thought it was pretty spicy. I had some crazy stories, but
A little spicy.
let's get a little more deeper. I thought we were just kind of surface level. Sue-Ann, question for you. And you in a relationship? Okay, so here's a question. If your man woke you up at 2 a.m., he was hungry. He said, "Baby, can you cook me a meal?" The question is, two questions. What meal would you cook? And then, well, first question is, would you even cook him a meal or be like, "What, nigga, I'm going back to sleep"? And if you would cook him a meal, what meal would you cook? Go ahead. So first, would you cook your man a meal if he woke you up at 2 a.m.?
I think it should be, would I cook him a meal?
Yeah, would you cook him a meal?
No. Just being honest.
Okay.
Just being honest.
Hey. How long y'all been together?
For a year.
Hey, man. Hey, listen, man. You need to do something right. Hit it right. Get a better job. Make some more money. Something. But anyways, let's move on. You said no.
Just
Gigi,
being honest.
Okay.
if you was in a relationship and your man woke you up at 2 a.m., would
Yeah.
you cook him a meal?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
I knew you were.
What meal would
100%.
that be?
Yeah. Huh?
What meal would
Whatever
that be?
the fuck he wants. Like I don't know. I just like I like
You cook anything.
spontaneous shit. Like I like little sleepover. Like we wake up 3 a.m.
She'll
Like
cook me a meal at 3 a.m.
you know, like if he wants a fucking sandwich, I'll make a sandwich. If he wants like chicken parmesan, let's make fucking chicken Like let's go. Like
okay, so you gonna
I
cook
like
this nigga
it.
a meal?
yeah,
A little young buck. That's what it is.
It's like,
got
yeah.
energy.
yeah.
She 34 of it. She like, nigga, if I wake up at 2 a.m., no, it's gonna be hard for me to go back to
It's
sleep.
different
dog.
too because I work a full-time job. I'm a full-time mother. You ain't waking me up at no
Okay.
time in the night
So it's
to
a
make
little-
shit.
It's a little different for you. That makes sense.
I was being real.
What about you, Kiki?
It all depends on how I'm feeling, how much sleep I done got.
Okay, so it depends.
And then I'm going to go to the real basic, shrimp Alfredo, call it a night or morning, 'cause it's in the morning.
Shrimp Alfredo. What if he want a burger? Grill me a burger.
Also, like quicker.
Huh?
Quicker, yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
Depending how I feel, though. How
Depending-
I feel about
but-
you that
but-
day.
So it depends on how you feel.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said, no, you're not cooking no meal. You said, yeah, I cook this nigga whatever you want. And you say, it depends on how I feel.
Yeah, if I'm
Now,
like real drained.
We gonna move it right along to Allie. Allie, if you're in a relationship, he woke you up at 2 a.m., are you cooking him a meal?
All right, it depends.
Oh, another
Well,
depends.
It depends on my mood
Yeah.
or like how he was that day, maybe.
Okay.
And probably no.
Okay.
Maybe a little snack, but like I'm not cooking you a fucking meal.
Wow. Okay. So,
Like,
all right. Not cooking a meal. What about you, Natasha?
have
If your
I?
man, no, we just general, because
Okay.
you're not in a relationship now.
No.
So if your man woke you up at 2 a.m. And asked you to cook him a meal, would you cook him a meal?
I don't know. It depends. It really does depend though. If
So
you
you're
take care of
another
me,
depends.
and you're actively taking care of me, then yeah, I'm gonna take care of you.
Okay.
At 2:00 in the morning, you're pushing it, but it depends on the situation. Then yeah,
It depends. Okay, so we got 3 depends, 1 no, and 1 yes.
Like, can't I say one more thing?
Sure.
Like, he just has to come in the kitchen with me though. Like, he gotta like keep me company. Like, I wanna like we could
Okay.
like be
Fair
silly
enough.
or whatever, you know?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So here's a statement, right? No, here's another question. If an intruder broke inside the house, would you or would you not expect your man to go downstairs and handle that break at the door? Starting with Natasha,
Absolutely.
Allie,
Yes.
Kiki,
All I'm saying is if you don't, it's over after that. Like, you're tripping.
Gigi.
Yeah, you gotta worry about me
Like,
then.
yeah, but together. Like, we'll go together.
Okay. You're going to go with the dude. And yourself.
Yeah, I would expect that. But
You
I
would
have, a lot,
expect
of,
it.
I have a lot of security.
So
miles,
this is what I hear when I hear
don't see
this,
that
right?
happening.
This is what I hear. Here's a statement, right? What I've heard was that a woman's duty is, you know, if I feel like it, well, I'll cook you a meal. Like, her feminine duty, her wifey duty is based off her feelings, right? But the man's duty of protecting you, it's mandatory, right? So, look. So
We
let me
both gonna
finish.
die if
So,
not.
Listen.
It's a life or death situation.
Oh, my stomach is a life or death
No, it's
situation.
not.
I'm hungry, baby. Fix
It's
me a
not.
meal. I need a sandwich. Turkey and cheese with a soda on the side. But listen, let me hear this out, right? So the woman's duty is based off your feelings. It depends on how I feel that day. I'll wake up in the morning at 2 a.m. and cook you a sandwich. But if an intruder breaks inside the house, you expect 100% for your dude to go down there and handle that situation.
To
So
be
how is
honest-
that a fair deal for the man?
Because
To be honest,
one
I
is a
don't.
life or death situation, and one is just like you just feel like you want to eat something at that time of night. Like, are you
Wait.
serious?
What I hear is that you want your man to adhere to his traditional values of protecting you, but you don't want to adhere to your traditional values, your feminine traditional values, and cooking your man some food. That's what I hear. And it doesn't seem like a fair deal for the man.
Can I talk?
Go ahead, Allie.
These are so different. Like,
Yeah,
the one is like
they're
you're
not-
the one
they're
is like
not.
you're both about to die, maybe.
Right, and if you don't
And the
do
other
it, you're
one is
gonna
you
die
might
too.
not eat.
So-
like, that's not the same. First of all, if
Listen,
he doesn't
listen.
What
want
if
to
you
go,
cook
I'll
dinner?
go.
What if
like,
you cook
whatever.
dinner
If you want to
already?
be a little bitch,
That's
I'll go
not
for
the
you.
point. That's
but,
not the
like,
point. Ladies,
is.
you
Not the
thinking too
same.
much in it. You thinking too much in it, right?
'Cause-
We expect you to adhere to your feminine traits at all times. When we hungry, we want food, right? That's what we want. When we just finished working out, come in. You know, when I enter the house, smile at me, greet me with a nice warm gesture, rub my shoulders, cater to your man. That's what we want. That's what we expect, right? But it seems like unrealistic expectations because y'all don't want to do it. But on the opposite end, the man, he is expected to always adhere to his masculine duty and to protect you at all times. How is it a fair deal? Go
I
ahead,
just
Kiki.
feel as though that those were just two completely different situations.
Oh, so y'all, I don't think y'all understand. Y'all still not understanding,
No, because
right?
if it was vice versa,
could be-
You should
so-
have used the same scenario. Like, all right, if it's
It's
3
different.
a.m.
We
and
don't
I'm hungry,
expect.
Yeah.
Listen, Kiki, let me
I'm
try
not
to.
gonna be. I mean, I'm not gonna.
Let
break
me
up
make
with
y'all
him.
all understand real quick, right? Men and women aren't the same. We are different. We are attracted to different things in one another. You are attracted to, all of you ladies describe your ideal man. Guess what your ideal man is? Better than you. You want a superior. You want him taller. You want him stronger. You want him to make more money than you. You want him to be more competent. You want your nigga better than you.
didn't say
You get what I'm
that.
saying? Well, that's what you said. Even though you didn't,
I
those
didn't
words didn't
say
come out
that.
of your mouth, but you said that. You want a nigga better than you on all regards. If he's not better than you, you're gonna look for another nigga that's better than you.
I mean, I want a nigga
That's
that
what
looks
it
better
is.
than me, though.
So look, let me rock, right? Listen to this, to what I'm saying. It's very simple. It's not about the situation, right? It's because it's not about the situation. It's about what the man is attracted to, and it's about what the woman is attracted to. The man is attracted to femininity, submissiveness. The woman is attracted to masculinity, protecting and providing. So if you're not giving what we are naturally attracted to, it's not a fair deal if we have to always give you what you're naturally attracted to. A nigga that's going to protect you. Make sense? So that's why it's not going to be the same situation. How can we make the same situation? Oh, okay. Well, someone knocks on a door and we won't even expect our woman to go get the door. If you hit your man or wake your man up at 2 a.m. to make you some food, you're not really even going to expect that from him. Make sense?
Yes, the fuck I am.
Yeah, you better.
What are you talking about?
Maybe the nigga that you beat up, you're going to expect that from him.
If I want food,
Mine makes me food all the time in the middle of the night, but I won't do it for him.
Well,
Y'all niggas submissive to y'all.
Wait.
Go
What
ahead.
if I just got done pulling like a 16-hour shift? I came home at 12 a.m. You want
That's different. You adding variables to you working.
because
on it.
everything is different.
Sometimes that's how
Every
it is.
I'm
relationship is
talking about a
different.
regular night.
What's a
and
regular
he
night?
wanted,
Yeah, what is
that could be a regular fucking night.
but no, I'm talking about a regular night without the extra stresses, right? A stressful night, a stressless night. You get what I'm saying?
Stress-free.
Stress-free night. But anyways, go ahead, Gigi.
I'm just gonna say, like, back to the food thing, like how you're talking about, like,
Yes.
I think you're like living in like the 1500s.
So no. I'll say
No,
this,
wait,
right?
let me
I'll
finish.
just-
Hold on,
real
wait,
quick.
pause, but let me finish.
Speak about
But I
myself.
didn't even finish
Oh,
my
it's okay,
thought.
Gigi. I'll let you go. I have
Are
a
you
girl.
shitting me?
My
Oh my
girl,
God.
just the other day, I swear on everything. I wish she was here. She walked in, I'll be like, she'll tell you the story. It was like 2:30. The reason why I have this question, because she did it. I was out and I was coming back home from the studio super late, and I was like, she answered the phone, and I'm like, oh, you was sleeping? She's like, yeah, da-da-da. She had to put the baby to sleep, stuff like that. Cool. So I'm like, damn, I'm hungry. I'm like, is McDonald's open? I don't think they open. She's like, nah, they closed. I didn't even ask. I'm like, damn, I'm in the mood for a burger. Didn't even ask. I came home. She grilled a burger on the grill outside at 2:30. I came home and I had 2 burgers waiting for me. So it is. So what I'm saying is that, I mean, she just happened to, I'm that nigga, you know what I mean? She just happened to submit to me.
It's a fucking burger.
And she was
Like,
already
what?
awake. That doesn't even count.
Wait, what?
She was already awake, wasn't she?
No, she was asleep. She was asleep. She was, you know what I mean? She was asleep with the baby. But you get it. So it does happen. Women do it.
If you deserve
But for
you
exceptional
deserved
males.
it.
Yeah, it depends
Yeah,
on the guy.
exactly.
for
So
exceptional
if
males.
you give, I mean, if he gives to me and he
But
does this,
that's-
then I'm going to do for him.
So
That's
I know,
a different story,
but that's
though.
the thing. I asked y'all, we all went over your ideal man. So, like, would you do that for your ideal man? Gigi, you said yes.
Yes,
You good.
but let me finish my thought though.
Huh?
We only named like
Like-
3 physical traits of a man.
Yeah, that was it.
Like,
And
we're
it was
acting like
all
we named
physical.
like our
And that
whole
was
like
physical.
fucking list.
Yeah, but
It was
those
all
are
physical.
those are the baseline. Those are the main things. Because
No,
if he
that's just
doesn't,
physical.
It was like black,
wasn't
over
physical.
6 foot, and like making 6 figures.
Like,
Like,
well, that's what y'all look. Y'all look for protection, providing, and security. So
No.
I'm not
the
even
3
looking.
things that you ladies
why
all
can't I
answered.
protect myself though?
No.
You don't
Your
want
idea,
to.
man.
Why?
I asked you those questions because those questions cover protecting, providing, and security, height, money, and race. That's pretty much, you throw that in there to like what you would be attracted to. Go ahead,
Can I
Gigi.
finish my thought?
Sure, go ahead. Finish your thought.
Okay, what I was trying to say was, like, obviously I said, yeah, I'll do it. So whatever you're saying, whatever.
Doesn't apply. Yeah,
Doesn't
no,
apply.
this is- I
But,
know, you
and
good.
then you were talking about how everyone, like, I actually said I don't care if I make more money than him. That's the other thing, too. But back to the cooking thing.
Sure.
Like, he actually, the last guy I was with, he was like, no, I don't want you to cook like I cook because I cook better. I'm like, no, the fuck you don't. So it was like a competition thing. So I don't know, like, what, like, you got going on, like, some,
Oh,
like,
you talking about it was always competition.
with all
so
the
he did it
submissive
once
shit,
and-
but he wanted, like, we were always in competition with each other. So,
Yeah.
like, if I say let's cook at 2 a.m., then now it's like a competition. Like, no, I'm gonna do it, and I'm like, no, let me do it. And he'll be like, no, I want to do it.
Oh yeah, I mean,
And then we
you could-
both eat. And also, I want him to get fatter, so I want him to eat
you
more.
want him to eat. Okay, well, yeah, y'all have
Yeah.
that little thing going on. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
My shit was kind of reversed though. Like, if I wanted food, he would make me fucking food.
So,
Yeah,
that's
right.
why
don't
that
like
relationship didn't
It's
work.
the same with me.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
running a man. Like, I can't run you.
Mine's
like,
is the
I-
same.
Yeah. That's why
Yeah.
anytime you have a
I
dude
wanted
that's
something.
jumping to go do things for you, you lose attraction for them dudes.
That's
Listen,
crazy.
my boyfriend
Go
cooks
ahead.
for me whenever I want. At
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what time it is.
Okay.
And it don't be like little meals. It be like rice, steak, jerk chicken, whatever I want.
Yeah.
He makes anything.
So I say this for a point, right?
While I'm at work, he's cooking dinner.
Period.
I say
So
that
it's
for
different.
I said that for a reason, right? When I said that a man that's out there doing it, and y'all are prime examples, right? The 4 single ladies. You said that y'all had men that would jump, drop everything for you and go do what you tell him to do or do what you ask him to do, right?
Not yet.
Oh, yes. And where are those men now?
No, it depends.
Where are those men?
It depends.
For you? Where's
Not
the men?
everything.
Not with me.
Not with y'all.
I mean,
So-
nobody
Mine's
jumped
is.
for
Mine's
me.
is at
It
home.
depends.
You're not
Like,
hearing. You good.
What?
Y'all vibing.
all right, so hold on. Wait, would you jump for your ex? Because you're
Wait,
talking
what?
about where are those people now? Would you jump for your ex? Because I'm sure when you were in a relationship with your ex, you doing all this together, you jump for her. But would you jump for her now?
I'd never jump for no woman.
All right, then.
But
so,
I'm talking about
all right,
because
I don't know what you're
my
talking
point
about.
is that a man
Like
shouldn't be
what?
jumping for no woman. That's the point.
It's a
Men
turn
don't-
off.
Yeah, but men don't jump for no woman. What we do jump for, right? To protect and provide for you and give you security. We're already doing that. So it ain't no jump. Our job, we all sit here and witness that a man he's expected by all of you ladies to adhere at all times to his masculine duty. Y'all all said y'all want him and expect him. If an intruder bangs on the door, you expect your man to walk downstairs and handle that. But on the opposite end, when we want you to make us a sandwich at 2 a.m., y'all having issues, maybe, depending on how I feel. So that means that y'all don't want to adhere to y'all feminine duties. Y'all answered it.
But what if your schedules is not set up like that?
All right. On to the next question.
I want somebody to flinch when I walk past.
Who needs to love the person more in a relationship?
Both.
The man or the woman?
Both.
Both.
They both need to love each other equally.
Generally speaking, someone always likes the other person more.
I'm not choosing one. I'm not settling for that.
You're not settling for it, so the
No.
nigga just gotta love you just as
You
much.
better love me just how I love you. Or
But what if he loves you more?
Then we're just delusional in this relationship. This is delusional toxic relationship. Because ain't no way.
Oh, so if the man loves you more, you're just not gonna accept it. You want him to love you the same.
We gotta love each other equally. If he loves, I don't even. If I love you, I love you.
Okay, let's just skip you then. So you just think you just saying it
If
once.
I
I don't
love
think you
you, I
get
love
the
you.
question. So here's the facts, right? No one loves in a relationship. Every relationship you witnessed, every relationship you've been in, no one ever, both two parties never like or love each other equally. You get what I'm saying? Someone always likes or loves the person a little bit more or a little bit less. So the question is, in order for the relationship to work, because we want it to work, right? Who has to love or like the person more, the man or the woman? Think about this, right? If the man is liking or loving a girl more, well, how would you really feel? Or if the girl is liking or loving a man more, how would he feel? So which one do you think that will work better for the relationship? You get it now?
It's not working. That's
All right, Gigi, answer the question.
Okay. Honestly, I feel like the woman has to love the guy more, and I'm going to tell you why.
Sure.
Because I feel like the guy could love you a lot, right? But I feel
Wait,
like
you said you feel like the woman has to love.
yes.
Okay, cool.
Like he could love you a lot, but this is just from my perspective, just because I feel like I show love more. I'm very like clingy, touchy, like, oh my God, I love you, baby, like OD, like 90 times a day. And he's more like chill, but he likes it, but he loves it. So I say that a girl has to love the guy more, because for me personally, if a guy was showing me way more love than I was showing him, I'm like, yo, you doing too much. Like, chill out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, but then I like sometimes when they like show it back, but it can't be as much as I show it, because I'm way too goddamn clingy.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want that right back. So I feel like personally, if a guy loved me more in a relationship, I'm just not interested.
Just not interested.
Honestly.
Facts, that's
That's
real.
just, yeah.
What about you, Suen? Who do you think needs to love the person more in a relationship in order for it to thrive, to work?
I feel like the woman,
Okay. And why?
because I feel like we're more affectionate, or we're supposed to be more affectionate and stuff like that. I'm not saying that I am, because I'm not the one.
Yeah.
But I'm just being honest.
So
I do get.
So in your current
I do,
relationship, who do you think loves who more?
it's in every relationship. I feel like
No. My question is, do you love him more than him, or do he loves you more than you? Then you love him.
She just started loving him like last week. If we're being
Sis
honest.
gave it up. Sis gave it up.
If we're really being honest.
So let's think about this. Let's unpack
Again,
it.
I'm not an affectionate person.
Okay.
I'm very like, I'll cook for you, I'll clean for you, I'll work, I'll go 50-50, but I'm not like all over you unless I'm in that, like I have to feel. I'm not gonna like just do it just because you want me to do it, type of thing. So I will do it on my time. It's not like I'm gonna do it just because I want you to feel good. No, I'm gonna do it because I feel good and I want you to feel good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like the woman, but I do know that men want to be loved in that way. Like they want to be loved more. They want you to show them more than what you show them.
So my question for you is, if you know, in order for the relationship to thrive and work good, that the woman needs to love the man more, but in your current relationship, he's loving you more, where do you see this going?
It's gonna go wherever I want it to, because if I wanted to thrive,
you lead it. You lead in the relationship.
if I wanted to thrive, then I'm gonna naturally give him that affection that he wants and whatever else.
Do you think that you're the leader in a relationship or he's the leader in a relationship?
I don't know.
Okay. We're getting somewhere. So I would say, since you think that he loves you more and you love him less.
I didn't say that he loves me more. He shows me.
Okay, so he showed you feel the love more. And that's what we can only go off of what love is given and receiving. So we can only go off of what we give and then what we receive. So if you feel that you are giving less than what you're receiving, obviously the truth is that he's loving you more. And guess what? You wear the boxers in that relationship, and you determine where the relationship goes. So my question for you again, right? Where do you see the relationship going? Because you are the leader.
I feel like because I am taking accountability for what I'm doing wrong, I feel like there is still possibility that it's going to progress.
Okay.
Now, if I sit there, if he does things that are making me want to stay where I am, which is in my comfort zone, then I'm just going to stay in my comfort zone. It's going to go nowhere.
A question for you.
So yeah, I feel like that's just the honest truth.
Would you prefer, not even that, for you to be in your most ultimate form of femininity and submit to the man, but not submit out of pressure, like just naturally submit to a man, right? So for you to be in your ultimate form of femininity and submit to the man naturally, do you think you'll get that if you're leading the relationship, or do you think you would get that if the man is leading the relationship? Which one? You think you'll get that if the man is leading the relationship, right?
That sounds like a trick question, but I'm going to say if he's leading the relationship.
It's not a trick question. So what I'm saying is, because naturally women, I say this for a reason, because naturally, in general, 100% of women, it could be an exception to the rule. This weird woman she's a dominatrix and she wants to spank her man up and she gets a thrill out of it. You know, maybe that could be a case. like Kiki over there, slamming her nigga like a bag of ice.
Back then.
But if you naturally want a leader and you know what it takes for you to fully be in your feminine, for you to fully just love that man and cater to your man, you know that you need to then choose a man that has those leadership qualities and those leadership capabilities, right? Why are you still in a relationship? Just a question for you.
Don't look at me. Because I'll say it.
No. So, how do you say that?
Is it, let me help you
You
out.
said, why am I still in a relationship?
Yeah, is it, are you in a relationship?
I feel like it is worth it for me. So when you outweigh the good and the bad, it definitely is better than it is bad. So I have to think about that in every angle. So to me, it is worth it. Whatever I have going on, it's worth it to me. So I'm going to continue with my relationship.
Okay. Another question for you, right? And you fine, right? You don't care if I keep asking you questions?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Sis, you good? You the big sis anyway.
I'm the big sis.
You're grown. You've been leading this thing. You lead it. Okay, let's have this conversation. Because it's a good conversation to have. I think, I could maybe share some insights with you that could help you out, or maybe you could help me understand even more. So you're leading that relationship currently. He's loving you more. You're 34 years old, right? Here's a question. Did you have other guys in your past that led you? I'll say it again. Did you have other guys in your past that had those leadership qualities?
Yes.
When you were younger?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing, right? Maybe you younger ladies could pick up some game from a 34-year-old. I'm the same age, right? So she had tons of options when she was younger of her ideal man, which meaning that man that has those leadership capabilities and those leadership qualities, right? But she didn't settle with that man. So I always say this: the world is the woman's oyster when she's in between the ages of, and the statistics on this too. You're at your prime level of attractionness, more appealing to the opposite sex between the ages of 20 to 25, 26, right? That's why when she was younger, she was attracting the men that had those leadership capabilities, right? But then as you get older, you lose the attractionness, right? So that means that you don't have as much dating pool to attract those high value men that has those leadership capabilities, because not all men can lead. We just did a statistic that 30% of dudes is soft, can't get no chick, they celibate and haven't had sex in a year. You know what I'm saying? Wait a second, Kiki. So let me make sense of this, right? Because this is game to y'all. I want y'all to understand this. So what I'm telling to you younger ladies, right? Since the world is your oyster now, meaning that you could get the higher value guys, the lower value guys, you can get all tiers of different guys, right? You should lock those guys in at an earlier age. So then you don't have to settle for a man that you have to lead. Make sense? Because you will have to settle at some point. You will have to lower your standards. That's why she says she's cool with it, because in reality, we all have to lower our standards, right? The younger dudes that didn't build up their masculinity, that didn't build up any success, that didn't build up any type of leadership capabilities, they got to settle with chicks as well. The dudes that wasn't working out in the gym or wasn't competent enough to get a better job or make more money, they got to settle with, chicks that really don't look that good or just going to take anything from them. So younger men have to settle, right? And older women, generally speaking, not all, but generally speaking, younger dudes normally settle for girls that's going to be smacking them in Walmart, throwing them like a bag of ice. And then older women normally settle with guys that's just lacking in some of those leadership capabilities, those masculine capabilities. Go ahead, Kiki.
All right, so you're telling, I don't know what generation you're talking about. Cause
sure.
This generation now, all they do is scam and swear they're trapping.
Those are the niggas that you are attracting.
No, but I'm saying so you're telling me, no, I'm not even attracted to those people. So, but you're telling me that right now, the men right now, in our age, are the ones that got it.
No. That's not what I'm saying, right?
So, I'm confused.
I said it before. Here's some games to you ladies. So women are born with their sexual value, right? Not born with, we all have value in the eyes of God, right? But if we're speaking about in dating, right, and what's appealing to the opposite sex, you're born with your sexual value. Once you hit 18, the world's your oyster. You hold the key to sex. You can have sexual options with many guys, right? And most guys won't turn women down, right? Men, we are born with 0%. We have to create our value, right? So since you're born with your sexual value, your job is to preserve your sexual value for the right man. The man's job is to, well, it's not always true.
No, because a guy could be born with a special tool too.
Okay, I'll get to that.
Right, it's true. Right.
I'll get to the guys.
You're discrediting yourself, and you're basically opening our eyes because it's not true.
Well, I'm going to.
Which is my part of my work. I feel like it's not always lowering or settling for anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that this man can have all the qualities this man has.
Yeah.
But doesn't have to look like this man.
I'm not talking about that though.
And at the same time, we all have what we have as women, and men have what they have, and they can use that to their advantage. So
yeah, I'll explain it better so you understand. Because this is 100% the truth. Podcast called Don't Fugazi for a reason. I haven't been Fugazi.
Who told you that?
Not at all. But listen here. I'll explain it differently so y'all really get it. I'll start from literally from here to here so y'all get it. Women are born with their sexual value, meaning that when you turn 18, guys is going to be hitting on you. Men were born without any value. So we have to get in the gym, make more money, become competent, understand female nature too. When we speak to y'all, to make y'all feel the vibes, we have to have a plethora of boxes to check off for you to even give us a chance is what I'm saying. So that means that we have to create our value to be attracted to most females, right? But on the other hand, men are just already attracted to most females. Make sense? So men are already attracted to most females because you're born with your sexual value, and women, you disqualify most dudes. You're not attracted to most dudes because you have so many boxes that need to be checked off, and most guys don't meet those boxes, don't check them off. So here's the answer to your question. Please listen, because I don't think y'all listen. Y'all trying to raise your hand. The answer to your question, this probably help it out. You asked the question and said, well, when's a good time? Well, what's a good age when we should start, wanting to settling down with a man? Because the men that's 22 right now, I'm 22 years old. These 22-year-old guys, they broke, they scamming, they don't got nothing going for them. That's the point. Look what I said. I said men have to create our value. The reason why those 22-year-olds don't got nothing going for them because they're young. They didn't create anything, right? It took me to be 29 years old to make, $100,000 a year. Mad long. Took a huge bulk of my life to even make that much. You get what I'm saying? And actually have that to where I'm seeing it in my bank account. And guess what? How many ladies wanted preferred ideal guy was a 6-figure nigga? I think it was you. It was a couple of y'all. Y'all wanted the 6-figure nigga. You get what I'm saying? Then you got to think about it. Only the average height of men is 5'8". All of y'all wanted a nigga that's over 6 foot or 6 foot or 5'10". So most niggas is only 5'8". That's the average height. You get what I'm saying? So the point is that then you got to think about it with the height. The short guy that's 5'8", he can have the money, the muscles, the game, the frame, and have it all. But the nigga don't meet your height requirement, disqualified.
No, my ex, the one that I dragged.
You dragged the nigga because he was 5'8". But what?
My ex was shorter.
You broke up with the nigga. It's an ex.
No, but there you go. I accepted his height though.
But ladies, do y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
y'all get it now,
I do
right?
get what you're
so
saying.
So men have to. So back to answer this, because she's older, y'all younger, so you could learn from her experiences. Just like when I'm with men, I learn from their experiences off of the age gap. You get what I'm saying? So you could learn from it. You're at your sexual prime. You could lock in a higher status guy now. You get what I'm saying? So now you got to work on your femininity. Girls, every girl should be in the gym working out, because you'll just get higher tier guys, because men, we look at beauty first. Yeah, your personality could be great, but if you got the floop eyes and this, be like, yeah.
I'm gonna get my body done anyway. So I'm
not talking about anyone. I'm just saying that I'm just giving game. General game. But generally, what females should work on, especially you two, since you're young, you should, one, get yourself together. You don't really got to do the whole job thing. But the femininity is what you got to get together. That's the huge important thing. Because men, we desire femininity. We want a soft, submissive female.
So what you're saying is, because I'm 22, you're saying that, like, the only guys who could be balling are, like, 29? Because hold on, pause. But pause.
Generally
but I don't
speaking.
think that's the case, because right now I'm balling at 22. So I feel like I could find a guy my age who's balling too. And if not, then what are you trying to say? I should go for a 30-year-old? So then when he's 60, now I'm what? And now he's like,
no, Gigi.
Now he can't even get hard.
No, it doesn't operate like that. Gigi, you already gave your ideal man. Your ideal man was 5'11" or above. Your ideal man was $65,000 a year. Guess what?
With the dad bod.
With the dad bod's cool. Do you find that? Cool.
Yeah,
you got that. So that's not
great.
Yeah, that's not a huge expectation of men. So that'll help you out if you want a dad bod. But the 5'11" and a $65,000 a year, guess what? The majority of the population only makes $35,000 to $40,000 a year.
All right, but hold on. That's ideal, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I fell in love with broke guys. I can't help who I fall in love with.
Did it work?
Doesn't fucking matter.
No, think about it. Think
It
about
doesn't work for other reasons, though.
It is, ladies.
No,
ladies,
nah,
ladies.
nah.
Let me preach to
Nah.
y'all. Listen, ladies. Okay, here we go.
You're just, no.
Here we go, ladies. So let me tell y'all something, right? Here's how it goes. Competence leads to accomplishments, which then leads to confidence. And when that guy got some confidence, you can't fake it. There's no faking when it goes in that order. So what happens is right, yeah, you date the broke guys, but the confidence is fake. It isn't real. They seem confident to you is because they talk to many girls and they got the fake confidence up to make you feel the vibes. It's because you're driven by your emotions. So however the man makes you feel, that's what you would then settle for. That's a silly mistake. You don't want to go by your emotions. You want to use logic instead of emotions, right? Because the reason why those broke dudes didn't work, right? Because they're inadequate men. And inadequate men is only good for short-term pleasures to make you feel the vibes. They're not good for long-term pleasures, right? Because you want certain things. Like for you to have a future and to see a future with this man and to really like relax and being your feminine, he has to be masculine. And a broke nigga is not masculine. But you get what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
No, that actually does make sense.
I finally agree with you.
So you finally agree. So
I mean, I feel it, but like...
So think about that, right? Since the world is your oyster now, and you have the options, right? If you just really get yourself together, and I'm talking about on the femininity part, right? To get yourself together on the femininity part, you all girls hear of soft girl era. Why is soft girl era a thing? Because girls be masculine and hard nowadays. But Gigi, what you
really
want to
quick,
say? Go ahead.
because for my femininity to come out, because I feel like I'm more of like a masculine girl, like on the regular, like I be chilling. Like if I'm around any guys, I be chilling. But if it's the guy I want, now I'm like really fucking feminine. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm not gonna walk around like all feminine all day, every day. Because I have a lot of guy friends, and if I chill with my guy friends, which you don't think guys and girls could be friends, you're fucking wrong. But I have a lot of guy friends, and if I'm chilling with them, like I'm cool, like we're chilling, we're vibing, like cool, calm shit. But you feel me? If it's a guy I'm fucking with, now I'm very feminine. So it's like I'm not gonna be like that all day, every day, and people still try to talk to me for who I am. So
Yeah. Well, Gigi.
Just saying.
Remember I said the world is your oyster. People just talk to you for who you are. That's because you're at your sexual prime. You're 22 years old.
Okay.
Your waist is fairly thin. You got your hair slicked back like one of the girls from Tokyo. What is it? The characters, freaking anime character. You look like a dango anime character, right? So niggas nowadays play video games. You're attractive. Most guys will find you attractive. They play you on a game. They're like, oh wow, I seen her in Fortnite. I want to freaking, I definitely want to talk to her. So you just have a whole lot of guys hitting on you. That's natural. But guess what? Allie, she's 31 years old. She has the same thing. Kiki, she has the same thing. Natasha has the same thing. She got a man. When she go to Walmart, niggas still hit on it, right? Facts. So guess what? You ain't special. But what I'm saying is that you naturally, the reason why you ain't special because you're born with your value, and all girls have sexual value. You get what I'm saying? So back to what I was saying. When it comes to this dynamic, it's a coming upon you to pick the certain guys for a long-term relationship instead of a short-term, and don't be driven by your emotions. Think logically, have some reason when you're talking to dudes. If you know a dude, think about this, right? So what is masculinity? And masculinity is a plethora of things, but I'll name a few. And then you could decipher this with your man.
Here we go.
Assertiveness, dominance, integrity, a courageous man, decisiveness. That's masculinity, meaning that you can make a decision. So when you're texting, man, you get his number off of IG, right? And he's like, well, I don't know. He can't make a decision. He wants to take you out, but he doesn't know what he wants to eat. He's not leading anything. That's a sign right there, because masculine men is going to even tell you one or two things. This is what we're doing. Wear this. Come here. This is what I have going on. It's not going to be like, well, what do you want to do? We could eat here if you want to. No, it's like, we already know what we're doing. We are assertive. We made the decision to take you out, so we're going to do it. So this is what I'm saying. You have to use your social skills to be able to decipher the masculine, because any nigga that's not masculine, he most likely isn't competent, and most likely he's lacking in other traits, right? So once you get the masculinity checked, okay, well, he could possibly have a good job. Because obviously, if he's decisive with taking me out on a date, he's obviously decisive in other areas. Human beings are very simple creatures. How we act in one way, we act in other ways. So if he doesn't have those leadership capabilities with even talking to you, how's he going to have leadership capabilities out in the world with trying to get a job or maintain a job? It just doesn't happen like that. So it's very simple for you to pick those good guys, and especially you two, because the world is your oyster. Drop a bomb on it.
All right, but hold on. Some guys, though, can I just say something? Some guys be in disguise.
They do.
Because hold on, wait.
Okay, go ahead.
Because when I meet them, they could be very masculine, assertive, sexy, confident, yeah. But every guy I've ever dated or talked to, they get just as crazy as me. And I'll tell you what, like, I make guys soft. And that from experience, like, they could be super masculine, but the next thing you know, now he's stuck in his thumb, like, curdling me in bed. And I love that shit. So it's like, at first, like, yeah, you gotta be super masculine, but it could be a fucking disguise. Because guys, they can get soft with their girl, too. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Like, they really can. Because somebody's like to be, like, babied like that. Their girl's their mom. And, like, I've experienced it. Just saying.
Yeah, that's not a man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It be in disguise, though. And that's why I don't think I should go for them, but I end up doing it.
Men, we experience the same thing. Hoes be in disguise, too.
Yes, they do. You
know what I'm saying?
They do.
But guess what? We got to decipher out the hoes.
And we got to decipher the men, but sometimes we may fuck up and be with them for a couple months to realize it, though.
Guess what? That's why we got that podcast.
And that's the fuck why it's a two-way street.
That's why it's no Fugazi.
Yeah, it's a two-way street, though.
It is a two-way street. Go ahead, throwing niggas around like an ice pack. What you want to say?
Cap, like.
Okay, what I'm capping
whole
on,
life
shorty?
a lie. No, not you.
Okay. Oh, niggas be capped.
They just,
True.
Their whole life be a lie. Like I get
fact.
what she's saying. Like, they can be so masculine, but they really a bitch. Like, you let me slap you. Like, yeah, you're a bitch.
Yo, just because you hawk your niggas
no.
and hawk smash your dudes, that doesn't mean we all hawk smash our dudes.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you're not going to tell me you're mad tough when you let me slap you when we're alone.
You might not want to go to jail.
You know what? I got a good one for you.
Yeah.
I got a good one for you. Because you're talking about females need to go for that guy who's got this, and this. But you know what? Just like what she said, they do be capped. There are guys I know who can walk around with, like, their chains on, walk around with their, like, one designer belt they wear with every single fit. And guess what? You still broke, but they still will come off like they rich. You feel me?
What?
People will dead flash, like, $300 and, like, 20s on Instagram. Like, yeah, this is like, nah, you not really lit, though.
And then keep
I mean, you know what I mean? So really, and some girls will fall for that. I'm just saying, like, some people really try to go for this lifestyle and show the lifestyle right they rip, but really you ain't shit.
Yeah.
Like, you maybe have, like, oh yeah, this is my crib. Like, do you really pay for that crib though? Like, whose crib is that?
Fake ass
is that
jewelry.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let's be real though.
Yeah.
Like, some people really cap their richness. So how would somebody really know?
How would they
just
know?
like that goes with everything. Like you said, like girls
it
and
does.
hoes. Like, people just be capping who they are nowadays. Like,
Yeah, so I'll say
everything.
this, right? The world doesn't owe you understanding. It doesn't owe any of us understanding. It's up to us to be competent enough and perspicacious enough, which means aware, to understand the world that we live in. So the world operates like this. There is the player, and then there's the played, the person that got played. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You never want to be the person that got played. You want to be the person that's playing. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, we know dudes operate in a multitude of ways of disguising their inadequacies, right? Of him being broke, him being not as masculine, him, not having integrity, him being decisive, all these things. And we know that women, they disguise their femininity. Maybe they're feminine when you first meet them, but then they crazy, right? Mm-hmm. We know that girls hide their wholeness. She really out in them streets and she got OnlyFans and she really doing some crazy stuff, right? The team hit it. But then when she talking to me, she like, oh, this other stuff. But it's up to me and you and all of us to decipher, those inadequacies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
totally.
Any
It could be
questions?
switched too.
Oh, go ahead. What do you mean?
Because the one time when you were talking about promiscuous pictures, I do that all the time. I take more revealing pictures all the time, but I'm probably the most celibate person in this room right now. So what I post has nothing to do with how I am.
Okay. Well,
Wait.
let me respond to her real quick.
Sorry.
Kiki. before I get on that, because you said something, because you was talking about something that I mentioned before on another podcast, right?
Yeah, I was just saying the tables could be turned. I mean, like, it could be the other way around too.
It always could be the other way around, but that's much different, right? Because that goes back into that other discussion when a man is, his masculine role and his traditional role, he has to have it to attract the opposite sex and to retain and keep that going. The woman's role nowadays, it's up to her feelings. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you don't have to maintain your feminine duties and your traditional roles. It's based off of how you feel. So what if the man, think about it, right? So you said that, well, the promiscuous pics. Yeah, sometimes I post some pictures, but it'd be promiscuous, right? But you're not adhering to your traditional feminine traits, right? You're not adhering to it.
How? What do you mean?
Well, traditionally, women should be virgins.
Obviously, but like, what that has nothing to do with the picture?
Who told you that?
Traditionally, a woman should be a virgin. She shouldn't be posting no angles, showing a hip, the buns, none of that.
What the fuck are you
definitely
talking about?
showing any bikini pictures.
Yeah, exactly. But
with
why
the
can't
buns
we?
out.
Like,
it's not saying that you can't. You could do whatever.
No, but you said they were whores. Like, that's literally what you said. They were whores if they post promiscuous pictures.
I didn't say girls are whores if they post promiscuous pictures. That's not what I'm saying. Because a girl could not be a whore at all, but she could just be indoctrinated with this feminist movement and with this sexual liberation movement that it's okay to post sexuality, but she could really not be smashing dudes. She could really be like a prude, but kind of just like, well, the trend, this is what people do, so this is what I do, to get the attention like to other girls, because girls like to compete with one another. So yes, that could be the case. But
that's not even the case though, because I wouldn't even go that far. I do. Okay. I post what I post. Me personally, I post what I post because so what I do is I'll post it for like maybe a month and then I'll archive it.
Oh, so yeah, this is what you gotta look out for. That Mem was talking about. So
I'll be archiving it.
You're the secret thotty. You post the thotty pics and get rid of them.
Absolutely not. No,
you post the thotty pics and archive it. Like, I'm gonna archive this thotty pic, get some male attention. I got 20 niggas in my inbox.
No. But there's where you're wrong, because it's not even about male attention. I could show you my Facebook right now, Facebook, Instagram, any of them, and they all got little blue dots all the way down. I don't open no messages. I don't know how many likes I got on anything. I don't look at any of that. Yeah. It's for me. At the end of the day, it's for me. It's not for them. I don't give a fuck about a man.
So look, it is for them. I'll tell you why. I wear this chain because, it makes me look good. I got the watch. I got the Jordans on. It's because I know other people going to like the way I look in it, and that's what's going to make me feel good. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel good because I look good in it myself, but I also feel good because I know other people going to like the way I look. So it feels good. But women have a hard time admitting the truth that they do things for other people. So think about this, right? If you took the picture, why wouldn't you just keep it in your phone and not post it? But you posted it for a reason, because you have other people that's going to see it.
First of all, I don't even have a lot of female, like 95% of my followers are males. So who the hell am I seeing it from?
That even proves my point.
I don't even know.
Further.
Like, that doesn't even make sense.
That proves my point even further. 95% of your followers are males.
Yeah, but I don't even think you know me.
So you definitely posting it for males.
No, I'm not.
You just,
I'm not.
moving on.
But I don't even.
Does anyone have any questions on the podcast before we wrap it up? Any questions? Last questions? Anything y'all want to speak about? Get off your chest. Any nigga you want to cry about? Any nigga you want to be like, F this nigga?
Yeah, I do.
All them.
Fuck that guy from Philly. Actually, I love you, baby. You always come home.
Oh, the nigga from Philly. Okay.
Not fuck him, but just kidding.
That's like what you're going to do is fuck him.
All right, so we're going to do last thoughts on the podcast then, and we're going to start with you, Sue Ann. So last thoughts on the podcast, what'd you think? How you like it? Would you come back?
It's all right.
Okay.
It was a fun experience, I guess.
Okay, cool. Would you come back?
Yes.
You had to think about it. You like, I don't really like this nigga too much.
Nah, it's fun. It was
okay, cool. Thank you. And thank you for opening up and all of you ladies. Well, you ain't really opened up too much. You ain't either, Natasha, but you three ladies on this couch, y'all was the rider couch.
Because you were over there. You weren't even over here.
You said fuck
shit. What you mean? I
watch it?
You were over there.
Watch the video then.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
They was
play this
dry.
back
They
real
was
quick.
dry with the
They was dry.
answers.
They was just dry with the answers. See,
No, it's because I agreed with you and you didn't have nothing to say with to me. Exactly.
True.
Yeah.
You did agree with me on
A lot.
You're right. You did. Thank you, Sue-Ann. We'll love to have you back. Appreciate you. Gigi, last thoughts on the podcast?
Yeah, it was cool. You know, some of your answers, I mean, some of your questions are a little some of your answers are a little
You don't like it?
like, I mean, because one of them you said literally like women should be virgins. Like, if women were virgins, you get no ass.
Right.
No. I'm saying that women are born with value.
I was just
right?
saying because you did say that one liner.
Yeah.
You did hit him with it.
No, well, I was saying that, but it's in some. So since
Men
women
grow
are
their
born
dick
with,
at the gym. That's what he's pretty much saying.
No, we don't.
I
go
mean,
there.
Yeah, because
But listen, but if a guy,
we have to go to the gym. We have to do this
For us
to
to get
gain
more
our
options.
value. You're not born with dick.
the only thing though
we
is
could
if
be
a
born,
guy
but
is
girls don't
born,
want that.
but if a guy's born uncircumcised, you're already way lower than everybody else.
Oh my god.
And I just
They're all
feel like
born
you can't
uncircumcised.
snip your dick at 25, you know. But I will go.
All right. Yeah. Anyways, what I was saying though, since women are born with their sexual value, your job is to preserve your sexual value for the best man that you get, and the best man, the more options you would have, that age range would be from 20 to 26. It's stats out there that prove it. But yeah. Anyways, Kiki, last thoughts.
I like this podcast, but I
Word.
think you should give y'all I think guys are born with value too.
No. All human beings are born with value. That's
yeah,
not the
but
thing.
guys too.
No. Yeah, guys, men and women are born with innate, regular, humanly value. I'm speaking about sexual value of what's appealing to the opposite sex, right? Y'all been to Miami?
Yes, I always go to Miami.
Okay, cool. You've been to Miami. Speaking on you.
Yes.
You've been to Miami. When you
Yeah.
go to Miami, you get opportunities to be on like a yacht party or
Yes.
go to this club. You get in the clubs for free, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Guys, when I go to Miami, I gotta buy the VIP section. No one invites me to a VIP section. When I go to Miami, I don't get invited to be on a boat party. Guess what? I have to buy my own yacht and create a party. So we don't have the opportunities like women have opportunities. I have to work to create the opportunities. You are born. Doesn't matter what you do. You will have the opportunity, right? That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Cool. Would you come back?
Yeah, definitely. I like to debate.
Word, yeah. It's a good conversation. You have some crazy stories, too. Stop slamming them niggas.
That was back in the day.
Allie, last thoughts?
It was good. I'm never gonna agree that like how you think women need to be all like pure and feminine. I'm not gonna agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Would you agree with men have to be all strong and masculine?
Not like 100%.
Gotcha.
Shut the fuck up. Hold up.
Gotcha.
Wait.
See, you don't let me explain shit though. Like you just fucking
agree.
talk.
You agree that men have to be strong and masculine. You do
didn't
agree
let
with
me
that.
fucking answer.
Okay, Allie. Good. So you don't agree?
I think they should be, but I think they don't have to be 100%. So I don't think a woman has to be 100% fucking feminine. and,
Okay,
like,
cool.
Pure and fucking
So
angel.
the man
like,
doesn't
I
have to
can't-
be 100% masculine. So would you accept me if I wore heels and a dress
That's not the fucking
on Tuesdays
same.
and
What the
Saturdays?
fuck?
That's not the same.
Okay, obviously then I have to be masculine all the time, right? So this is what I'm saying. Women,
'cause you wear
Allie, you just made a statement, right? You said
But
I'm
she-
never going to agree that women have to be feminine and pure all the
Because
time. Right?
I think I would be
But-
considered masculine. Like
Yeah,
with
she
a lot
did
of
say
shit
that she likes to run shit in a relationship. She did say that.
But yeah, she ran those relationships to the end. She didn't stay with none of them niggas.
But that's what she likes. You can't knock her
didn't
for
like
what.
it.
But
because
that's
she ran
not
into the
why.
end.
You don't know the fucking reason. Like,
I mean, it could be obviously they did things, of course.
But I'm just saying, like, I think I have a lot of like masculine traits because of like how I play sports and all that shit. And I feel like you think that
I'm gonna be honest. Out of everyone on the podcast, you are the most quiet. What is a feminine trait? Is quietness. I don't know everything about you, but I do know that you are quiet. You didn't speak over anyone. You didn't
you
even
said
raise
we
your
weren't
hand too much.
allowed to.
No, but this is what I'm saying. That's the facts. So
Did you just say submissive? Oh, I was like,
you listen.
Don't.
So yeah, you could put masculine traits on yourself because you play sports, like you said, right? That's something totally different, right? But all I'm saying from your statement, you said that you don't agree that women should be feminine and pure all the time. My rebuttal to that is that, well, do you agree that men have to be strong and masculine? And yes, they do. So you expect the man to be strong and masculine. Why can't we expect the female to be feminine and pure?
That would
That's
make
what I'm
sense
saying.
to someone else, but she did say that she likes running stuff. So she
she
does
ran
like a
into the
little
grave.
femininity in a man.
She
So
doesn't.
And
clearly, because a man
Not
that
that I
likes
like femininity,
That's
in it,
okay.
but like I like to be in control sometimes. So like,
Okay. No, I'll let
And-
you go.
Wait, let me say something.
Okay, let Kiki
you
go.
said
Go
a
ahead.
feminine trait is like being quiet.
A feminine trait is speaking, knowing when to speak, not speaking your
okay,
mind.
no, don't act like that's me.
You know, I feel like as like females, like we're gonna speak. Like as a female, we're gonna speak. Her being quiet. Usually the men are quiet. They don't really say much.
Yeah,
So
but
I
that's
kinda
because you
agree
haven't had a masculine man. Because a masculine man is gonna like you're just going to be quiet. Like if you're around him, like you're just going to like naturally be quiet because he's
Yeah.
gonna put you in that state. It's not like you just gotta experience
Okay,
it, girl.
Natasha.
I don't even know what to tell you.
Because I
But
just
because
don't
I'm
want to
quiet like right now. That's because like some of the things you said maybe don't apply to me. But
Yeah.
that doesn't mean I'm like quiet and like I sit down and fucking listen to a man like.
So it's very simple.
no.
It's very simple, ladies. Allie, you could put the masculinity in yourself. You could deem yourself as being more masculine than most females. All that means is that then you'll need a more masculine guy. That's all that means. Because you're not going to take no soy boy. You want a leader in a relationship, right?
yeah.
Okay, so how can a nigga lead you, but he's not strong and masculine? So that means that you want him to adhere to his masculine traits, but you don't want to adhere to your feminine traits, and that's not a fair deal. Fair deal. That's all I'm saying. I mean, a simp will take you. You gonna settle with one?
No.
All right, cool. So that means that you got to get into your femininity. I'm sorry. Would you come back?
I guess.
Okay, Allie, come back. Thank you, Allie. Last thoughts, Natasha?
You know what? I agreed with like almost. I mean,
No, you did.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. But I do agree because you're right. But not when it came to me. Don't tell me about me. Like, but everything else, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, and this podcast, you know, and actually, would you come back?
It's debatable.
Debatable. Did you have fun? Semi?
I mean, if you weren't all the way over there, but yeah.
Wait, sis?
Like on that side, y'all were. You were on
split
that
it up.
side, yeah.
Oh.
We were just chilling. We were
Sis-
here.
sis
We
hit
were
it on
watching
the
the
nail.
And then you
podcast.
say
Sis
I'm
said
quiet
that-
because you didn't talk.
Yeah.
Sis said that I wasn't just always over here. It's just that they were talking the most. So that's how it goes. But if you got something to say, you can say it now. You want?
No.
The mic is yours, baby girl.
No.
No. All right, cool. But go ahead.
And I have one more question, guys. I'm
Sure.
waiting for you. Like, what do you think about my answers? Because I feel like I wasn't necessarily agreeing with you, disagreeing or agreeing. It was kind of just like a me
Yeah, it
thing.
was in the middle. Yeah, just a you thing. It was cool. That's why I have you back. You have some crazy stories.
That was back then. I would never do that again.
We'll see. The future
I feel like you would.
is tomorrow.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
If
22.
the right trigger was there, I feel like you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I
it
wouldn't even
is. It
do
is
that.
because if you're not constantly healing, you said you change. If you're not constantly every day, there's no such
Every
thing as
day I'm
healed.
healing for
No,
sure.
yeah, exactly. So there's no such thing as healed. But every day, if you're constantly healing, then you would see that trigger and know how to react to it. Like take a moment, be able to take a moment, know how to react.
I go to
you,
therapy.
Girl, I don't think you're good.
No,
I don't
I
think
go to
that's.
therapy. I got it down packed for the most part.
You go to
I wouldn't even put
therapy?
me in that situation. Anytime I see a little trait that reminds me, I'm not putting myself in that situation.
But therapy is one thing. You can't just do one thing to heal. There is no just one thing.
Yeah,
Listen,
so ongoing
girl, she
process
trying to
every
say-
day.
You need Jesus.
No, I got
No,
Jesus
you just
too.
need
That's my cousin.
self-love, And I'm not saying like mean this in no shady way whatsoever, but every one of
Yeah, we are.
That's-
I
need
didn't
some
say I was
self-love,
perfect
like, for real.
and
You're speaking
all
facts,
better,
yeah.
but I'm
Yeah.
definitely healing every day. And the fact
no,
that I
but
go to
healing. All right,
therapy-
but self-love and healing, it goes as far as like, if you got a burger and fries sitting in front of you, you're gonna eat it, right? You're not gonna care what goes into your mouth. Me
talking
personally,
about
I'm not
discipline.
eating that
Depending
because
on
I
the
care
day.
what I care what goes into my body. So if I look at that burger, I'm not eating that shit. I'll wait till I get home so I can make me a salad.
I love
Because me
myself a
personally,
lot.
I'm on my healing journey, and I have been for 4 years.
Wait,
like
hold on, because
that's why I'm
when it
single
comes
for
to
4 years.
self-love,
I got
though,
this.
Hold on, because because I got that shit tattooed on my spine. Self-love is the best love.
Yeah,
and I definitely
but-
love myself.
Yeah, you love yourself,
A
but
lot.
like it goes way beyond just loving your physical or loving yourself. Like every move you make, every
have to
time
take
that
care of
something comes out of
yourself.
your mouth, like you have to think before you speak, before anything. So, yeah, no, I don't want to judge
hard.
nobody
No,
or anything because I would never
Yeah,
judge
but
you.
I definitely love myself,
It's
but that
hard.
doesn't mean like
It's hard to
you
explain.
know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, I am still young, so I don't like you know what I'm saying. I'm just into this relationship
She's
shit
just
for real.
starting out.
Yeah. So, but
And
I
you're
love
young,
myself a
I
lot.
mean, you got some time,
And
but it's better
already,
start now.
Me dealing with the wrong niggas I'm already halfway. You know, I know what I don't want. I might still be figuring out what I do want, but that doesn't mean like I don't know what I. Me dealing with those past relationships
Fuck
tells me what I don't want.
Don't even worry about the relationships. You got to figure out what you want in your life.
That
like,
I have figured out. Period. Like I'm talking about, this was about relationships though.
Yeah.
This conversation was about
relationships too,
only.
but you can't even like
So,
focus on a
but in
relationship
real
if you
life,
don't know
like,
you.
All relationships aside, I definitely know what I want for myself. Like I definitely know what I want for myself.
So what I hear is this was good. I let this just rock and go back and forth
Okay.
because she's older and she is what she's speaking is facts. I'm gonna be honest, and she's just trying to give wisdom to a younger female, just like if I would be giving wisdom to a younger dude. Like, yo, you know what I mean? Look out for this. This is how you work on yourself and stuff like that. So, and you speaking with confidence, saying that
because
really
this is
is
about
doing it.
relationships
Yeah.
though. You know what I'm saying?
So
like
I don't think she's doubting you. I don't think
No.
it's coming from there. She's just saying
but
that
even if you
there's
were,
other things.
it's not nothing wrong with that for real. Because like I'm saying, you only know how I think when it comes to relationships
Yeah.
though. But me as a person, like everyday life shit, like I take care of myself.
Yeah.
Relationships are a whole nother thing, and I haven't been in a relationship for 2 years, so everything I talked about relationship was past
It was
what I
past when you was
know.
19.
That's
Yeah,
all I
you
know.
fact,
You know
you
what I'm
said
saying?
it. Yeah.
So I haven't gotten to another relationship. I haven't been in a positive relationship yet. So honestly, I don't have good stories to tell. Like yet.
But even if you get into a relationship, like if you starting to talk to someone, you see how many red flags you wait for you to be out.
The
That's a good
first
question.
red flag now. That's why I'm
The
still
first?
single.
So now it's the
That's why
first
I'm
red
still
flag.
wait, but listen,
Okay.
that's why I'm still single for 2 years now.
Like, put my camera
Because
on
like I said, anything that reminds me of a past relationship, I just be like turned off on. And that's probably why I'm still single, which is kind of a good thing. It's not a bad thing to still be single. You feel me? But it's like that's why I'm probably still single, because I only know what I don't want. I never experienced a great relationship that I can be like, okay, I want this and that. I'm still figuring that out.
Let me ask you a question. Did you ever, I know you said you never experienced a great relationship or a good relationship. Did you ever see?
Yes.
Okay. Is your mother and your father in your life?
Yes.
They're together?
No.
They're not together. Okay.
No.
But as far as, so you was raised with your mom.
Yeah, but like kind of both though. Still both, but they're just not together.
Okay. So
Like
where
I have
did you,
I have a better relationship with my dad actually.
you got a better relationship with your dad?
Yeah.
Why do you think you have a better relationship with your dad?
Honestly, because I think I have a better relationship with my dad because I feel more love from him.
You feel more
And
love
moms
from
be
him.
jealous of their own daughters.
Okay. So that is a fact. So your mom is single?
Yeah.
Okay. So normally what I've witnessed and what I've come to know as a 34-year-old man is that normally a single mom, how old is she?
Like 43.
43. So you are in competition with your mom. The same guys that you want are the same guys that your mom actually wants.
Oh Jesus. That is
So
Yeah, you're actually right on with that. That's
so
the
I'm
problem
right on
now.
that. So listen to that, right? So
Literally.
since you're competing with your mom, and since
No,
the
she's
reason
competing
why
with me,
she's
actually.
competing with you, the reason why
Yeah.
you don't feel that genuine love from your mom is because she wasn't able. Remember, I said I use her for an example, right? She doesn't want to settle with those incompetent dudes. That's why she's single, right? And you even said yourself, you're single is because you see those first red flags and you're disqualifying them right away. So think about it, right?
Yes.
You're actually operating the same way.
No, wait. Can I say something real quick?
Sure, go
Actually,
ahead.
because you were wrong about some part. She does want to settle with those red flags.
Okay,
She
so your
does,
mom,
and when she's not able to settle, she's like pissed.
okay, so
but
she
I
does
don't wanna
want
So
settle.
she's like a chaser. Like
Okay,
she
but that's
chases.
the
like,
thing. She
yeah.
wants to settle for the red flags, but she
I
doesn't
don't.
have the sexual value to lock them down. It's because she lost it. So you are in competition with your mom. That's why she can't give you that genuine love.
I'm not gonna lie. My mom teaches me everything not to be. I'm not in competition at all. She's in
What I've learned too, especially in situations like that with where the mom is single, she's 43, she's still, you know what I mean? That's a good age. She can get guys a little younger and get guys around her age. And she wants guys that's worth something. She don't want to do that's not worth anything. right? She may settle for some flaws and some inadequacies in a guy, but she's just not gonna settle for no bum nigga, just like you aren't.
She is. She wants guys my age.
She's operating more in the sexual field, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Probably, right? So since she's operating more in the sexual field, y'all are competing with one another. Like
she might be competing with me, but I don't.
Well, you can say that you aren't competing.
I swear,
with,
I don't want to be any of
com-
those things.
The thing is this, right? We all compete with one another. Like, you may not like consciously be aware, but we're all competing. It's a sexual dating marketplace, so we're all competing. Did your mom was she raised in a 2-family home?
No.
So it's a generational thing.
No, but but I'm real close with my dad. She don't even know who her dad is. So
Yeah, it's a generational thing. Meaning that means that her mom was promiscuous and she doesn't even know who her dad is. If that, it's just a generational thing. So you should break that generational curse.
That's what I'm saying. I'm real close with my dad. You feel me? I know who my dad is. I'm real close with him. But
yeah, facts. And when you have a kid, break that generational curse.
Yeah.
Love your kid to death. Before I end it, anything else? No? Cool. Well, thank you for tuning in. That was No Fugazi. We out.